Hey, what's up, all you Love Island fans and stans? As promised from our last live, we're back again. Okay, you got Juicy right here. Of course, that's me, and we have Brand on the books. What's up, Brandon?
Hey, how's everybody doing? I'm so excited. Oh my God, y'all, this
We
season was
manifested this
letting me
shit.
down. It was letting me down. But we did our live, you know what I'm saying? I made a call to action. I said, this season of Love Island's not good enough, you know what I'm saying? We need to spice it up. Production needs to do this, that, and the other, and they came through for us, man. They came through for us. So I'm excited to talk about it. Juicy, how are you feeling after these two episodes? I think we're right.
Uh, I feel rejuvenated. I feel heard. I feel seen, right? Because we went so hard on that last live. Like we nailed this goddamn cast to the cross and the producers, all of them. And it was just like, what the hell y'all got going on? And why are these women trying to marry these men after 2 seconds of knowing them? And they said, fuck it, we're gonna. I think like the producers, they also saw what was going on. It was like, all right, these girls, everyone's too comfortable, they're coasting along. They just want to become social media famous. Absolutely not. Like, you're going to have to work for this check. You're going to have to work for this fame. I just love, we got to go back to not season, but episode from yesterday, 17,
Oh yeah.
when the
The
girls,
introduction of Casa.
the introduction of Casa Casa. Because let me tell you, it was amazing. The women got all dressed up, right? They were like, yes, queen,
They popping
we're
off.
about to see our men, the men that we think is our husbands and we're gonna be with for the rest of our lives. Let's get all jaws up for the men that we're comfortable with. They're waiting for us. They get downstairs. Wait, before they do that, shout out to Kenzie. She's hilarious. Kenzie's like twerking and they're like doing
Doing the
splits,
most. Doing the
doing
most.
the
Always doing the
absolute
most.
most.
Kenzie's done a split in every single episode. Kenzie has done a split in every single episode. And I want to say something about Kenzie real quick before we get into it. I know in our previous live, me and you had a probably controversial take. We said that we think Kenzie and Corbin actually have probably the best relationship so far. And I stand by that. I stand 10 toes down. I don't care what's
You
happened in these
do?
two episodes so far. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You
Oh
think they have
yeah.
the
Just
best?
wait.
You said wait. You said Corbin and Kenzie
Wait
have the
until
strongest
Kenzie
relationship.
and Corbin wait until they both get back in the main villa. She's
Okay.
gonna throw on them. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna throw on them blonde hair, blue eyed tears. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you're right.
And Corbin's ass is gonna be right back eating out of her hand, bro. That's exactly what's about to happen.
That's a bold
That's what's about
statement
to
to
happen.
make. You sure? Because she was like, "I'm done. Fuck him." Like
Oh,
so.
she's not doing she not doing
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
She's
As
not
soon as
doing
she
shit.
see
She's
him,
not
yeah.
doing
As
shit.
soon as she see him again in person, like it's gonna be a wrap, right?
Yeah, she's not doing shit. Unless if he if he gets with that person, you know what I'm saying, that could be trouble. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's get back into it.
Yeah, you got a lot of faith. I feel like Kenzie and Corbin, they have something real, but I think it's not. It's really sexual. It's really physical. I wouldn't say it's like a deep relationship or some connection. And I think when it's just physical, it can easily be lost. But time will tell. I mean, I hope you're right. But can I say something about Kenzie real quick that I just appreciate? Okay, because there's usually like a black woman on television that's doing all the twerking, right? It's always a black woman who's twerking. Everyone's like, why is the black girl twerking all the time? Why is the black girl popping splits? Shout out to Kenzie for just dispelling these stereotypes. I'm like, yes, white girl twerk. Yes, white girl do that split on national television
My
because we
Towers is
need,
still twerking. Twerk,
you
man.
know, thank you,
Twerk,
Kenzie, for
man.
that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
as a black community, when Trinity sat her ass up on this camera and she told the people of the world, all millions of people watching, that she sucked some dick while her mom was driving the van. I just felt like as a black people, we were just put down
You're
the
not gonna let
river.
Trinity. He's not gonna let Trinity live that
I'm
down.
not
He's
gonna
gonna
let it
bring stuff
go.
about Trinity
But shout out to
every damn episode.
but shout out
Every
to
episode.
fucking Kenzie for being a white girl just twerking and pop locking it on the cameras. I love it because we gotta
No,
have
truly.
we can't just be embarrassing black people. Let's embarrass them all. So shout out to Kenzie for that, just white equity. I
Absolutely.
appreciate
She is. I no no. We need ratchet people from all races, all scopes, and
it.
all sides of
Yeah,
life. And that's exactly what Kinsey is. She's sorority trash. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on now. Come on
I
now.
like
Come on.
Kenzie though. Shout out to
Yeah, oh,
Kenzie.
oh yeah, oh yeah, oh no, oh no, oh no. I like Kinsey. She's one of my favorites. You know what I'm saying? So
She
far,
is.
just because of the mess. But
Mm-hmm.
by all means, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Kinsey, you know what I'm saying? back in the day, you know what I'm saying, college days and them sororities, you know what I'm saying? We know what, you know what I'm saying? She's what type we need on this reality television show. All right. Anyways,
Absolutely. She's
let's
straight
get
from
back to the
Tennessee.
movie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So let's just talk about this episode. Let's talk about this fucking episode, okay? I was
all right.
super
Casa.
Casa, yes, we're talking about Casa. I was super excited to just see the women reactions to seeing their no, I was happy for KC. When I tell you I was so happy to see my boy KC away from the chains of grandmother Anaya, right? He was
Oh my
finally
God.
able to just be free and just explore women, to touch women, and not have her like crying and making him feel like a villain for doing the true Love Island experience. So I feel like, and shout out to that girl, the new girl, Tiara. She came in, she said, Casey is my man. I like Casey. I'm taking Casey. I said, this is the energy. I feel like production had a conversation with her and told her, look, girl, this one right here, we think you will be a match for him, but like there's dead ass this girl is obsessed with him and she don't even know him like that. Please lock in. And she locked the fuck in. So shout out to Tiara. I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh yeah,
excited.
every season there for sure are some bombshells who you can tell they were cast because they submitted that application and they were like, this person's really attractive or whatever the case may be, and they found that person, they bring them in. I have no problem with it. I think it works out really well. Usually, I'll say though, when the person comes in and they're all for that person, you can usually expect that person that they came in for to pivot to a different bombshell. So I feel like Casey is actually probably going to pivot to one of the other, either Amara, maybe Sydney,
Oh, you're
maybe
right.
even Persian, maybe even the Persian.
Because
Pernida, Permida. I
I
forget
don't
her
know.
name.
I don't know.
Y'all. It's too many. It's too many new bombshells. We don't know the names. We don't know the names.
Right.
We're gonna be calling them all by nicknames probably throughout this entire thing.
But you're onto a good point because at the end of the episode, when they kind of gave like a preview of the next episode, they did show Casey not with Tierra, but he was having an intimate moment with that other dark skinned black woman. I don't really know her name.
Sydney. It
Oh,
was
that's
Sydney.
Sydney. Oh yeah, Sydney. Yeah, he was like really. They were having a lot of one-on-ones and like kissing from that. It's just again, it's just a preview. But to your point, it may not be Tierra, it could possibly be Sydney, but either way, I love that my boy KC have options. Come on now. He has to make up for lost time because Anaya has not let him do anything.
I thought even Casey could end up with Alana actually, but I'm not sure if you know I'm not sure if you know the outside lore of what's happened with her. You should
Wait,
probably
who?
just research that
Wait, which
already.
one's Alana again? Let me look it up.
She's
All these new people I
the,
can't keep.
the she's the Timu Jenna Ortega. You know what I'm saying? She's the
Timu.
short Latina. She's the short
Oh,
Latina.
her. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. They
KC and
got
her.
I could see it because she was like, "Oh, don't touch" or whatever, but she gave that little like yell, and then she started making out with him. I thought that was weird. So I thought that maybe they would have a thing. Maybe you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Maybe like a challenge would make them kiss again, and I'm you know what I'm saying. That's usually how Love Island goes, right? But no, that's not happening. You know why? It's because she's getting removed next episode because they done found her saying the N word multiple times online.
Who?
Her, the
I'm,
short
I'm not
Latina.
so I'm not surprised by that because I kind of got an icky feeling when it was someone, I believe it was Corbin. Someone came up to her and she kind of like, and I get it, like you kind of want to be a little bit classy and reserved because it's like if he's kissing all these people, you probably don't want him kissing you. But it was just it gave me a little bit, it gave me a little bit racist, it gave me a little bit pruny, gave me a little bit standoffish when the way she treated Corbin. Like you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. It was Corbin, Sincere, and Casey. She treated all of them weird, which
Yeah.
I think it was weird for you to treat Sincere weird when you're also a Latin. But whatever. Regardless, let's get back to the recap. So all the
Okay.
girls come in. We have
Yes.
all six girls. They come in. They think that they think that the regular girls are going to be doing the heart rate challenge, but instead it's the boys and Casa. The Casa girls are coming out. What do we think of all the bombshells, man? What do we think of the bombshells?
Wait, so we're still talking about we're talking about the girls. I'm sorry, we're
The
talking about the
the
guys.
girl bombshells, the girl bombshells, the girl bombshells. What do we
Oh
think of
yeah.
all the girl bombshells? All six of them.
Oh yes, let's talk about it. I love Tiara's confidence. I
Yeah.
really appreciate her for that. I
Do you have
like
a
that.
favorite so far? I guess is my question. I mean, because like Tiara's a front runner for me. I really like her.
Same.
She's very fun. I think she's a little bit too for Casey. You know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah,
think she might
it's
come off
giving
a
it.
little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of giving plant, right? It's kind of
Mhm.
giving like you were strategically put here, just to like stir the pot. And so, and also, you don't want to overdo it, right? Because if I was Casey and she's like super, super, I want you, yeah, it could give a little bit, for someone like KC who really wants the opportunity to explore. If she's like super targeting him and he feels like, damn, now I just like another Naya, like I can only be with her. I just want to make sure that she has to make sure like don't do too much. Let KC feel like he's exploring, but you can still apply that pressure to make sure that he makes his way back to you. Because I think that's just gonna be great television. I mean, think about it. If Tierra is really hard for this guy, okay, and then he brings her back to the villa and then you got Anaya, who's still hard for this guy. I'm excited to talk about the ending of today's episode in a minute because it's going to all make sense. We're going to bring it back together. But to have that in the house all at the same time, come on, man, it's drama. Let's sit to that.
Let us sit. Let us sit.
We need that. We need some drama
Only got
because
water today. Only got water today.
yeah, you got to go to bed soon. So, um, and so yeah, I think Tierra stands out to me. Some of the other girls, I, I'm just gonna wait for upcoming episodes to kind of like see more of their personalities. Um, yeah.
I like Amora, the one who ended up with Sincere. I think she's a good pick for the show. The Persian girl I think is going to be very very popular amongst the
Oh
fellas.
yeah. Oh yeah. The Persian girl. The Persian girl is a beautiful.
Yeah, she's gonna be very very popular. I mean, you can already tell like they're all obsessed with her. I mean, like
Yeah.
it's just like when you have a bunch of basic dudes like this, you know what I'm saying? If you just throw
Yeah.
them a little foreign girl, they're gonna be
Yeah.
oh.
Well, seriously, and I had to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, how often do you get the opportunity to have a Persian girl? You know what I mean? And I live in New York, so it's so much diversity. We got the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, we got the Haitians, we got the Jamaicans, we got everybody here, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Koreans, everyone's here. But how often do I come across a Persian girl? And who's just like actually giving you the time? What is that?
It's like, ooh. I don't know. It gives like, just like this, like, random fake shock,
Oh, her
like,
name is Parmita.
oh,
Her name is
Par-
Parmita.
Parmita, Parmita,
Yeah.
Parmita. Yeah, I was close. I said Pernida.
Yeah. I could have pronounced it. I could be pronouncing it wrong. But yeah, it is with an I.
No, we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that. Parmita.
Yeah.
And then you also had you know, budget Timu Jenna Ortega. She's gonna get dumped next episode because they found the clips of her being racist. So there's no point really even talking about her.
They got to do a better job. This happened. It happened last season. Happened earlier this season, and now it's happening again. Like they have to do a better job at like vetting these people out. I mean, it's racist America. Like most people are, most non-black people are racist, unfortunately. And
I'll
so
say
they,
what I think happens, and not to yap too much, but what I think happens is they will cast these people, and then as soon as they announce like the name, then you have all these people that watch Love Island, and they're like, "Oh, I know that person.
oh,
I
that's
know,
true.
I know Alana Pierce. I have this screenshot of her saying the N word."
Ooh, yeah.
And then they posted, or they sent it to TMZ for a couple bucks or something like that. I think
That's
that's how it goes. That
that's
like when Love Island's casting them, they're doing the research. They're not gonna find anything. But come on, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You in film school, you go to USC, and you came on this show, said I go to USC, and you know that people have like 5 or 6 videos of you saying the N word. Come on, now you're gonna get kicked out of school, and everybody knows that you said the N word on national television. Like, come on, man. Like, why'd you even apply? Just
yeah.
get her off my villa. Get her off my villa, man.
Yeah, but can we talk about the? You're right. You're so funny. Tell us get her out my villa. That's our villa, and we tell who to
Get
get
her
out,
out
who needs to
our
get out. Goddamn it, get out my villa. But like, let's talk about. We didn't really spend too much time on the reactions though. Like how the different women reacted to seeing these people do what they were doing. Now the thing is, okay, so let's start with no. Okay, let's talk about Corbin real quick. Corbin was like, and I'm gonna
He was
defend
doing
the
a
guys.
lot.
Yeah, I'm gonna defend the guys a lot, but I can't defend Corbin. Corbin was literally like, "Yo, fuck that bitch." Like he pretty much
I'm
said,
bringing somebody back.
yeah, he's like, I'm bringing somebody back. Forget the old girls. Like he was like, and he had that look in his eye. He had that. Oh, TL's here. He had that fuck boy look in his eye, and and it's sad because of course they didn't know they were being filmed. They don't know that the girls was able to see that, which I think is fucked up because the girl like in previous seasons, like they're not the girls are not watching them, and you should have the autonomy and
Mhm.
the freedom to just be like say whatever how you feel. But honestly, that was like super far. But anyway, did you see
No,
the
no,
Naya?
no. I
Go ahead.
really like that decision. I actually really like that decision because it created this is
Yeah,
that was the most drama that we got this season so
you're
far.
right.
You know what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
And it was ultimately created by that decision. So and ultimately too, in previous season we've had movie nights where, and shout out to TL in the chat for coming
Yeah.
back with a little late night live post episode. I hope y'all are enjoying so far. But in previous seasons they'll do a movie night, right? Well, they will show everybody different clips of what people actually said, like the footage on the show. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And like they'll actually show the receipts like right then and there. So what they say is gonna get revealed at some point anyway.
But it's just
Also at the
beautiful to have it happen
reunion.
in real time, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's just happening in real time, so we can get a little extra drama. And plus, two, this is the thing about Casa Amor, right? They gotta incentivize the girls. Never do the most, right? It's always the guys who bring back new girls. The girls never usually don't bring back that many guys, right? So by doing this, they're showing the girls, look at how crazy y'all's guys are going. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Y'all better talk to these new dudes that we're bringing in and create some drama. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And
So
this is just and to your point, and I love it. It's
so it's
drama, but
great by production.
a wonderful, and they letting them literally know, like, girl, get your head in the game. Okay, this is not your man. So we need you to get it together and actually try to date other people. And I don't know if you caught it tonight, but Ariana, when she was speaking to the girls about getting to know these new 12 men, she was just like, make sure you guys have fun. She kept reiterating it, and I'm like, are y'all catching on to what she's saying? Are you catching what she's throwing down? She was literally
Mhm.
like, make sure you explore the villa. This is your opportunity. Give all 12 guys a chance. I don't know if you heard that, but like, that was her
Right.
way of saying, like, get out of it. And it was funny because, then you have Melanie pulling Anaya. Anaya's trying to talk. For the love of God, we need Anaya to talk to somebody. Please, Lord, keep her talking to anybody that's not KC. But who had to pull her?
Please.
Melanie had to pull her to the side. And Melanie's like, are you thinking what
I
I'm
miss my
thinking?
man. I miss my
One,
man.
two, three. I miss my man. And I'm like,
I did not
yo.
expect that. I did
And
not
it's
expect
so,
that.
and that's what I'm like, Anaya is like either just super immature or bipolar or whatever, because she was just saying that whole night, like, yeah, fuck him. He can do that. She was like, I'm about to get my lick back. I'm really about to go in. I'm about to get to know these guys. And then, like, real quick, there was like, I miss my man. I'm just
Well,
like,
both of us having watched Anaya for 15,
Melanie.
16, 17 episodes now. Damn, having
18.
watched them
After
for
tonight is 18.
yeah, after tonight, having watched them for 18 episodes, we knew when Anaya was talking about, oh, I'm gonna do my big one. I'm gonna go
Exactly.
all out.
Please.
We knew she was capping. We knew she was capping.
She just
We
hurt.
knew.
And
We
she's so
knew.
immature. You know what makes me mad about her? Like tonight, she made a comment like, "I'm just not used to immaturity." I guess she was like
Mhm.
saying that about KC. But I'm like, Anaya, you're the most immature woman ever, and it's like she's cosplaying as some like sophisticated, level-headed black woman, and it's like
No, she is
you're
cosplaying.
immature as fuck. Like she has the aesthetic of like and how she carries herself. Sometimes it's like very like, oh, it's giving mature, classy black woman. But no, what it's really giving is
It's just
Anaya.
it's just it's
You're
just the way she
insecure.
talks. It's just because she talks with like a little like white scent. You know what I'm saying? Like Kinsey puts on the black scent, and I's putting on a white scent. She's
I
talking
hate.
like this.
Wait. I hate the white. Like, let's not do the. Okay, the blacks and whites. Because you saying because she speaks proper English.
No,
That's
I'm
not
saying
white.
she's speaking like a valley girl. She's speaking
A
like a
valley girl.
white valley girl, a white California. And I get she's
She
rich,
comes
but
from
her
a.
mama don't talk like that. Her mama don't talk like that.
You
I've
know
heard her
how a
mama
mama
talk.
talk?
Yeah, her mama be reacting to every episode,
Oh, she
posting to
does.
Instagram.
Oh.
Yes,
But
yes.
you'll be surprised though when these like wealthy kids grow up with other wealthy kids and how
Let's
like
get
they
you.
talk there, they'll emulate that. Cause I know me coming from Atlanta, like knowing black, I've seen the opposite though. Like in Atlanta, it's pathetic. Like you'll have black kids who grow up with rich families, big ass houses like the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
Their
Yeah.
parents dropping them off, okay, in a fucking like Jaguar, Mercedes Benz, all these fucking foreign cars, and then they come out the car sagging their pants. Well, when the mom drive off, the parents drive, they sagging their pants, talking all hood, but they learning that shit not at home. They learning that shit in school. So I say it to say, she's probably learning that shit anyway. To your point, you're right though. The way she speaks and carries herself, it's just like you
I'm
are really
gonna
a bird, and you trying to act like you're not a bird, but you are.
I'm gonna chill out on Anaya because I'm gonna get under her head at the end of when we discuss the end of tonight's episode. I'm gonna have to get back on her ass. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna chill out for now because
And
like,
I'll say something positive about, and we go hard on Anaya. So I'll say something positive really quick before we eat her up again later. Something positive I want to shout out to Anaya is okay, that was hard to find, but no, something positive with Anaya tonight. I appreciate that even after she told Melanie I miss my man, she did speak to that other guy.
yeah,
Okay, and she seemed happy
yeah.
with that, not because she likes him, but because he made her feel. These are her words, not mine. He made me. He makes me feel seen, or like he gave her that attention. She like, I feel like with her, she don't care who the man is, as long as he make her feel like she was chosen, and like he sees her and she's the number one. She's gonna fall because she's not looking for a man. She's looking for reassurance.
Mm, mm. I like the way you put that. Beautifully spoken, Shakespeare. Oh my God.
Come
Oh,
on,
oh,
Juicy
cook
real
'em,
talk,
Mr.
the
Allen
poet.
Poe. He's cooking it up. You know, I'm wearing the little B shirt today. We had to
Oh,
come cook.
little B, I remember
We had to
that.
come
Where is the
cook.
little B?
We had to
Oh,
come cook. Oh man. All right. So, anyways, I think we should get into the different dances in the heart rate challenge, which we didn't actually even hear what the heart rates were. Like they didn't tell us whose heart rate was raised the most. They just kind of did a little dance. But whatever. I think, Casey, my man, he did his big one. The girls were saying that
oh,
he was their favorite dance. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Casey.
yes,
You know what
KC.
I'm saying? Coming in hard. Thank God. Thank
Wait, can
God.
we just shout? Wait, can I say something really quick? Shout out to KC because there's this new, when he's away from the chains of Anaya, he has this new personality. I don't think we ever seen KC so jovial. I
He
mean, he's
chatted it up free.
lighthearted. He's like picking the girls up. Like he has this new fun personality that I feel like most of us have knew. We knew it's in there, right? He wants to just let loose. So shout out to him for like really letting loose during that challenge for sure. And that whole like episode with those new women. Like it's just cool to see this version of him, seriously, you know. But I'll let you continue.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, yeah, Casey did his thing in the challenge. Thank God. This was his episode. You know what I'm saying? If we were to grade each of the Islanders, you know what I'm saying? Casey gets an A+ for episode 17. You know what I'm saying? Came in, laid the smack down. The girls loved him. You know what I'm saying? Said back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot.
They all on me. Come on now.
Come on, Casey.
Listen.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, nah, he did his thing. Bryce. Oh, brother.
Oh yes, I was about to talk about Bryce next. So because like it's like you gotta highlight the good. That's KC. Then you gotta highlight the bad. That's Bryce. Now, first of all, I was just so happy to see Bryce get out there because the way he was like, "I'm nervous, y'all. I'm nervous." Like he's acting all nervous that he goes out there as a comedian. It's just, you know, I'm about to go with this.
So where are you about to go with this? I'm actually. I mean, I think I know.
Because it's giving Bryciana. It's giving Bryciana. Because listen, if you peep in, okay, y'all, we talked about both episodes. We talked about Casa 17, which was yesterday, and Casa today. But if you peep, like, kind of like how he was moving yesterday, right? And then when you think about today, at the end of tonight's episode, mind you, you got all these beautiful women. So here's the thing, right? Bryce struggled to find a woman from the original cast, right? From the original group of women, right? He just got Trinity because Trinity, they just sitting there coasting. They feel like, oh, I'm black, you white, people like interracial love. This is easy, this is simple. So they just kind of coasting. And he really has Zach there to just, when he wants some of that romantic, touchy, lovey-dovey, he has Zach for that. And so now,
come stretch out my thigh. Oh, let's girth check. All this.
girth check.
Come on, man. Come on.
Right. Exactly. But now he has these new group of women, and now he has to be a man. Okay. And you got to get out of your comfort zone, be a man, and like really show up and show your interest in women. and he's struggling. And I'm telling you, it's really giving Bryciana, because we know that when it comes to him showing his peen to people, aka Zach, and he all recently showed it to Trinity, and he makes little comments. I don't know if you saw when like one of the guys was like moving their hips.
Okay,
I think
okay. I think it was KC. I think it was KC because he said something
yeah,
weird to KC
yeah,
too.
yeah. I'll tell you what he said. He said, "Oh, you should practice that on me."
Yeah, and KC's
Yeah,
dad ignored him.
exactly. Shout out to Casey for that. But yeah, he said Casey's like, boy, I am not Zach. Like you're getting a little bit too relaxed right now. I'm not Zach. But I just feel like, as we know, Bryce is
Oh
witty
my
and quick with it with the
god.
sexual things. He's very comfortable around men. And so to see him all like nervous around women, and like out of all those women at the end of tonight's episode, he's like, oh, I can't find someone. It's giving Bryciana, because bro, let's just be real. He's not, maybe just not attracted to, and it's okay. Like this is not a homophobic statement. I definitely can't make anything homophobic statement. You know what I mean? So it's not
Right,
about
yeah,
homophobia. It's
no.
just like clearly, Brody.
Bro, be yourself, man. Be yourself. You're 30, man. Be yourself. Be
And you know,
yourself. Bro, at this point, if you're gonna stay in the villa, that's all I want to see from you, Bryce. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? If you gonna stay in the villa and you not gonna cause some real mess and go act on it, then I don't want you in this villa. You know what I'm
get out
saying?
my
But he could try
villa.
some get out my villa if you not gonna go pull Zach for a real chat.
He's gonna always pull Zach for a chat. He
No, a
literally.
real chat.
Ooh,
A real
hello,
chat. He's the pull Zach for a real
Clark
chat. If you're
it.
not gonna pull Zach for a real chat, get out my effing villa,
Get
man.
out my
I don't
villa,
want to
bro.
see you.
But it was so funny to me at the end of
We gotta
tonight's
make that
episode,
that's gotta be our little
bro.
catchphrase. Get out my villa.
Get out my fucking villa, bro. Like,
Get out
come
my
on.
fucking villa,
This
Bryce.
villa belongs to Brand on the Books and Juicy Real Talk, okay?
Come
If y'all
on
not
now.
playing the
Pick it
game right, we're
up.
telling y'all to get the hell out of our villa. But no, but like at the end of the episode, and did you peep the tears? He was trying, no, he didn't cry, but he was just like, I can't, I just miss Trinity. He's trying to put this like his lack of attraction to the women on Trinity. Me and Trinity's, our connection is just so strong. I'm just struggling to find a connection here. I just really miss her. Not one
Okay.
tear dropped
3 days
from
ago, you wanted
his
Kata.
eyes. Huh?
3 years ago, you wanted Kata. Or 3 days ago, excuse me, you wanted
Oh,
Kata.
and they laughed at him. Kata laughed in his face. Zach laughed in his face. Everybody laughed when he was like, randomly was like, let me explore something with Kata.
Bro, where that came out of nowhere, and now he's trying to play in our face, trying to convince us that he really likes Trinity. Come on now, I'm saying, like TL says in the chat, not one tear,
Not a
not
single
one
drop.
tear, not one tear.
No.
But I think what he was really upset about, either he was upset at the fact that the new girls are not vibing with him because of the fact that what I'm saying, he
Yeah.
really Bryciana, bust down Bryciana.
Bust
Hey,
down,
we want
Bryciana.
to see
Hey,
Bright. Bust down.
bust
Hey, we want to
down.
see you
Bust
bust down.
down. Bust down.
Hey. All right. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or two. You know what I'm saying? He really do like girls, but none of the girls
Yeah.
in there like him. None of the girls in there
And
like him,
that's true.
which is
Yeah.
also potentially true.
No, seriously. And I'm glad you brought that up, because, we have to, what I do, because sometimes when he's talking and the way that he describes things is giving that he's probably on the spectrum or like socially awkward. And that type of representation is necessary. And like him being so transparent about like how he's feeling, like when he was nervous, like some of the other guys were probably nervous too, but he was very vocal about, I'm nervous to go dance for these women. And then after, when he was struggling to make a connection, he even mentioned how like one of the girls didn't laugh at his jokes. You know what I mean? And that probably shot down his self-esteem. And so you bring up a good point. It could be Bryciana, or it could be the fact that genuinely he's struggling. Because if you got to think about it, like it is a lot and everyone doesn't have that like just super pseudo sex appeal. Like you gotta, like, I get, even when sometimes when I'm watching the show, I try to imagine myself like, how would I show up on this show? I gotta pick
Right.
the girls up and act all sexual and do all that. I'm like, this it's kind of crazy. It's like weird. Like I can do that in the bedroom, we can have fun at home, but to be doing that on camera with all these people. So maybe genuinely he's just struggling to find that connection. Maybe
No,
it's
I
that.
mean, I think every time I watch Love Island, I'm like, man, if I was single, how many shots would it take me to do any of the bullshit they do on the show? You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, like man, it's rough. It's rough. So I mean, like, hats off to all the Islanders who are being able to, come on this show and present themselves in such ridiculous situations in the first place. But
Yeah.
also, we know some of you like being authentic. And we go keep calling out Bryceon until he is authentic in that damn villa. All right, capiche, capiche,
Capiche, caposh.
capiche,
Um,
capiche, potato, potato. Oh,
so
also, I'll say one more thing. One more thing. Excuse me.
okay. Mhm.
So I do want to point out the fact that he said that it was Alana specifically who is the very short girl, the
Yeah.
Latina. He said that it was her who did not catch his joke, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
she is, I mean, it was her, the Persian, and the blonde. But the blonde one in Corbin, and the Persian was with Caleb. You know what I'm saying? So that tells me Zach and Bryce were then fighting over old girl Alana or whatever, right? The short one.
Okay. Mhm.
So, you know what I'm saying? That being said, you know what I'm saying? He probably didn't feel like he was man enough really to go after Sydney or go
Right. The
after
Persian.
yeah, the Persian, you know what I'm saying? So he thought Alana was probably his only option, and then Alana wasn't even laughing at his jokes.
Yeah.
So, you know
And
what I'm
let's be
saying?
and let's be honest here. When he came, first of all, like I mean, you got, let's be real. Like we talk about like sex appeal, and when we talk about just show, like putting on a show. And I'm talking about when the ladies were sitting down and the guys all had to come out and perform. All the other men were able to exude sex appeal and just romance and like just that little giddy feeling that I'm sure the women get when the men are coming out doing that. But Bryce came out, it was more so of like him just being a comedian, right? Like they were literally like some were laughing with him, some were laughing at him. And so it's like they just were not taking him seriously. And I think it's just evident. So he's definitely going to be struggling. And to his demise, again, as we saw towards the end of tonight's episode, these producers are so messy with the editing. But to his demise and to his maybe surprise, when they get back to the villa with the other women, as we can see, Trinity is doing just chef kiss. Trinity is doing her living her best life. I was actually proud because I'm like, bro, let's be real, y'all. Everyone's rooting for Trinity and Bryce, but let's be clear, they have no chemistry. But I know that Trinity has the ability to show chemistry. She has shown that she's.
Actually, hold up,
What's
hold
up?
up, hold up.
Go ahead.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. I think they have chemistry. They just don't have romantic chemistry. They would
Yeah,
be
they have a good little
phenomenal
friendship.
friends. They would be great friends. Great friends.
Besties.
So,
Best ass friends, let me tell you. And like she's very sexual. He's like very sexual with Zach. Like she likes to get, so friends. But to see Trinity like with that guy tonight, and kind of like I want to talk about that guy too. But like just to see her with that guy, it was just that was the first time we're on season 8, not season, but episode 18. That was the first time that we actually saw Trinity really being like a girly girl and like being courted and like having fun on an actual date. Now y'all can see, to all the people who support Trinity and Bryce, the difference between Trinity actually on a real date with a man who really likes her versus her sitting down talking to a friend. Yeah.
and I mean, also, like I want to clarify, like it's not just because it's just like this weird kind of like interracial thing with them, because
Yeah.
like it's always Trinity making these comments like, "Oh, I've never seen a white man's penis before." You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
She always says some weird shit or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? So like, I mean, it's not just because of that aspect of it. It's because like you can tell how much insecurity there is there between the two of them, and like you can tell that they don't really seem like they get along that well, or things come as naturally to them as like
it just
some of the
doesn't.
other couples do that knew each other for like 2 days, like
Yeah.
Kinsey and Corbin, for example. In 2 days they had more chemistry than those two have had in 3 weeks, and that's just
No,
facts.
literally.
Yeah.
Trinity had more chemistry with the guy. I can't even think of his name, but the random guy she was with
Yeah.
tonight. Kids, they were kids.
Corey,
They were
I think is his name. Corey?
who?
Is it
Okay,
Corey?
Corey. Okay, the fashion guy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, him. Like they were
With the
kissing
veneers, with the veneers.
with the veneers. Man, let me tell you
Yeah.
this, and I want to see if you thought the same thing. And I'm not trying to be. I know as like black people, we could think everything is gay, but I just felt like you see. God damn it! I knew you would get it, cause like. He's like, yeah, it was for a moment, it was giving like fashion besties. He was like, yeah, I'm into fashion. And then like she was like, I'm into fashion too. And he was like, oh, I really love what you're wearing. Like it was like giving like, oh baby, like I really like I love the way this dress is fitting on you. Like it's just sitting on you real good, baby. It was more so like, yes, queen, you better rock that little blue skirt. I love the material. That's kind of what the
Right.
energy gave when he was giving her that compliment. And the way he was like making the eyes and he was just giving a little sassy. Again, I don't want to be, the one who's like that toxic black man that thinks everything is gay. But back in my head was like, yeah, see, a little. I could be wrong, and I hope I'm.
I feel like they might go shopping, you know what I'm saying, and he might be fighting over shit, you know what I'm saying, that she's trying to buy. No, I want it. No, I want it. You know what I'm saying? And they're fighting over the same garments or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that. And I say
Aunt
that with
is
all due respect, you
Aunt
know what I'm
is
saying?
so right.
There can only be one baddie in the relationship. There can only
One
be one
baddie,
baddie.
exactly. And I think if they work,
And it can be the man. It can be the man. There's nothing wrong with that.
he'll eat
There's
her
nothing
up.
wrong with that.
He
There's
will
nothing
eat her
wrong with
up.
that. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, see, like that's the problem. Corey and his veneers might be eating Trinity up every time they
Yo,
go
he was eating.
out.
Listen, he was suited and booted. Wait, so hold on. So look, I like what Ant just said. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to TL, all the people coming
Kanye is
back.
like that.
But yeah, he was like Bryce ain't getting no play with the Casa girl, so he's going back to the original game plan. He's not buying. Yeah, we're not buying his BS, right? Bryce
That's
and
exactly
Trinity
what
has
we were
had
saying.
it made. Listen, like look, let's talk about really how nice Bryce has had it. He hasn't really dated and talked to any of the girls. He just has Trinity. They just friends basically. And when he wants a little spice, he has Zach, who's always available to just spice it up for him. And then, but you have like people who really going through the mud. Anaya and Melanie, bro, they got their heart on the line. They are going through it. Melanie was out sleeping outside on the porch like a dog. Okay, she is really giving it a shot. Like sincere, whether he's lying and well, he is lying. We know he's lying, but he's lying and being confused and all this stuff. But he was even going through something between Soul and Mel. He was going through it. The poor KC has been Granny Anaya has had Casey locked up on chains. He was going through it. Everybody is goddamn going through it. Even Zach and Akeda, they have their little moments where they just going through it. Bryce has been coasting. So yeah, Bryce, yeah, it's your time to go through it. Yeah, you need to get nervous. Yeah, you need to feel the heat. Yeah, you're struggling to connect with these women. You need to feel something, Bryce. Work for
And
the check.
if that means your girl getting taken by, you know what I'm saying, a dude, you know what I'm saying, who might go thrifting with Trinity and come out looking nicer than she does. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Don't hate the player, hate the game, man. Get back in your bedroom making that shitty little dubstep, Bryce. All right, go get a real job. Sorry, I'm sorry. Get a job, Bryce. No, but I want to address the comments real quick. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Kanye West vibes, absolutely.
And yeah, and that's a valid point, right? Because there are some men. Let's be clear. There are a lot of straight men.
Can be the baddie.
Like I said, let's be clear. There are straight men who are into fashion, and so it really could be that could work. That could be cool to see a straight fashion dude with a fashion girly, and they can like play dress up. They can they can have like a social. No, not like that.
Dressed up.
Not like that.
Tying her heels.
But like they can have those social media couples who flex up, like they can be that couple. It could work. So we'll just have to watch and see Trinity, because I don't know, it could, on one hand it could work, or is Trinity something about Trinity just attracting gay men?
They
Maybe she got that thing on her.
I'll say they very much could give like New York fashion couple, you know what I'm saying, that goes, you know what I'm saying, they're posting their little pictures in the alleyways for their little IGs, you know what I'm saying? They've got joint fashion IGs. I could definitely see that. Yeah. I think they work or whatever, but his bright ass veneers do blind me every time I'm watching Love Island at night. But funny. I think we should wake up this whole situation with the girls' reactions. Do we want to touch on any more of the reactions, or do we want to get into what happens after with the splits and the yelling "F you" at the other Islanders?
Yeah, let's talk about it. Anaya was really going crazy at KC, like, oh, why he touching her? Look at the actions that he's doing. Like literally, KC was. I mean, he maybe gave a little bit. Sometimes he was just literally doing what most of the guys were doing. But when the other women were complaining about the men, but she was like, she always had to throw in, but KC was doing too much. But KC was doing this. But KC was doing that. So she definitely showed her insecure self, of course. Kata.
There's a comment too that says, "Can I ask why y'all don't like Anaya? I like her." we don't dislike anybody
Oh,
on the show. I want to like. I mean, I have favorites and and non
yeah,
favorites, but I don't truly dislike any of these people, right?
right.
The problem I think we have with Anaya is that
Uh-huh.
she is so um controlling of
Yes.
Casey and his experience on Love Island, right? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? It's very clear, I think, that unfortunately, because of the way that the villas turned out, Anaya's only connection is KC, right? And so she's guarding him with a death grip. You know what I'm saying? She's got her claws wrapped around him, and she's going anywhere. She's going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Soul said, multiple times,
This is
Anaya
Couples
interrupted
Island.
the chats, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I can tell
Ye-
Anaya grew up dating white guys
Yeah.
across the
And I'll,
fence.
I'll
Go ahead.
also say something about Anaya too. It's not that I okay, like you said, we don't like this is entertainment. I don't dislike her as a human being, but I do dislike some of her actions, some of the things that she's doing, right? Because the standard that she's holding KC to is just not fair. It is a dating show where you're supposed to explore, and the moment he even thinks about exploring, she's making it seem like he's committing a crime, and she's doing it in a way that's manipulation. I have dealt with people who will try to cry their way into giving to making you do certain things. So she does manipulation. She'll cry, she throws little tantrums, she'll lie and be like, I don't care. You can talk to the girls. I don't give a fuck. And it's like, wait, if you don't care, so it's kind of counterproductive what you're saying here, right? Because if I was to talk to Brandon and I'm like, Brandon, I don't care what you do. Like, if you want to explore the villa, explore the people, do that, right? There's a difference if I just calmly say it like that, but I say, Brandon, I don't give a fuck. If you want to explore the villa, fucking explore it. I don't give a fuck about you. Explore this bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go explore some people too. Like, that's a difference. It's like, okay, you do care clearly, and now your personality just switched. You're not this nice, cool, calm, collected girl that you try to present yourself to be. So with Anaya, it's just more so like that manipulation that a lot of women do. And it's also like she's putting past trauma on him. And I think a lot of people can relate to. Like, I've been in situations, and I maybe have done it too, but I've been in situations, no, I haven't, but I've been in situations where people are putting their trauma onto other people. And it's just not fair. And that's why we say that. And also, a lot of us feel jaded. I felt like I think the viewers and also KC and Soul, they missed up on a good opportunity. I was really looking forward to seeing Soul get a fair shot, and I think that Casey would have been a good opportunity for Soul, and I think that would have been cool to see them do something. But Anaya and her manipulation just blew it up. So that's kind of how I feel about Anaya. You know what I mean? But I don't hate her. It's just sad to see someone that broken act like that. She's clearly broken.
Yeah, she's just I mean, I said it last live, and I'll say it this live too. This isn't like the right show for her. And I mean, like I think she'd be much more, but like better suited for a love show where you're dating one person at a time, or like a Love Is Blind or something like that. Not even
Yeah.
Beyonce, whatever the hell.
You kill me when you say
So
love is blind.
I'm not saying Love Is Blind because she's ugly. I'm not. I'm not. That is not
She's
what
a
I'm trying to
beautiful
say. That
girl.
is not what, yeah, she's one of the more beautiful ones on the show, actually.
Yeah.
Like if I had to rank the OG girls, she's definitely in the top three.
Yeah.
Maybe third, probably third.
Mhm.
But regardless, that's not the point. The point is yeah, we try. I mean, hey, and I said too, I wanted to like Anaya. I
You
wanted to
did.
like
He
Anaya.
really did. And I know this for a
I
fact because we were
did.
chatting about it.
Yeah. When we were chatting about it, I said I wanted to. I always try to root for somebody that looks like a night on these shows. I always
Yeah.
try to, you know what I'm saying, just because. But yeah, the
Yeah.
insecurities are gonna kill her. They're gonna
Yeah.
kill her and KC, that's for sure.
Yeah, and
Um,
she proved my point tonight too when the game with this new guy, when she like, usually when there's a confessional, right? And then the cast is talking about why they like someone. Like, if I was on a dating show and I'm like, yeah, I really liked her because, like, you know, I love like what her values are, what she believes, how she looks, like how she's the conversations with it just flows naturally. When she was in her confessional talking about the guy that she liked tonight, it was, I feel seen. He chose me. And then also, I don't know if you caught this, Brandon, when one of the white guys called, or someone, it was some non-black guy, but somebody called her for a chat, And she's like, "Oh my God, you're choosing me?
Me?
Me,
Yeah.
me."
Me?
So she's definitely
Me?
battling,
Oh my
like, she's just,
God.
like, unhealed. It's like, damn, girl, she just wanna feel seen and chosen, and that's where it starts with and ends with her. I could give her a chance. She probably would talk to me as long as I give her attention, and I just say she's my number one, and I just validate her all day, she'll probably marry me.
And that's not the way that you want to appear because you got to remember this is Casa Amor. There are 12 hungry dudes who quit their job to come on this show and they don't have a spot in the villa.
They don't have a
And
spot.
you are out here looking desperate, hungry,
AF.
and desolate, dilapidated, every adjective, dilapidated, everything. You out here looking so insecure.
Mm,
You are a free meal to get to the villa.
mm.
No, you not realize that? You're
And
the
she's
easiest
doing
way to get to the villa.
a shame, but shout out to her. Hopefully
And
she'll heal soon, y'all.
by the way, since we're tearing into her now, I don't want to do it again. I don't want, so I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. I'm gonna go ahead and get it out the way. That chat that she had with the Asian guy, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm Chinese and white or whatever. She's like, what? And then he's like, yeah, I know. So do you know like multiple languages? Yeah, I know a little Chinese. What? And then he's like, oh yeah. And then also we'll get to the guys. I promise.
Yeah, we definitely gonna get to the guys. Don't worry.
We definitely will get to the guys. Yeah, don't worry. And then she then he taught her how to say her name. Hi, my name is blank. And she's like, oh my god, like she was just so over the moon. You've been to Japan? You've been to Japan? Oh my
And it felt so
god.
inauthentic to me. Like, girl, you're
And
not
I
even
was
being
like,
real.
what? Are you? I thought she was well traveled. I thought that was her whole thing, is that she said she was well traveled because her dad was in the NBA and whatnot. I'm like, what are we talking about, man?
Somebody said, "Was
Was
she
she
drunk?"
drunk? Nah, for real. Was she drunk?
But let
No,
me
I
tell
mean
you,
like, was that game? Was that her just trying to act impressed to be like, I like
probably.
you?
Let me tell you why it probably was game and why I really wasn't buying it. Did you? I don't know if you caught it, but he was like, after she had learned that he's Korean or wherever he's from, some respect to the Asian countries, I just forget. I don't know if he said Korean or whatever. But after like he was naming these things and he asked her, he was like, so where would you like to travel? Where you want to go? She said, I want to go to Japan. I'm like, girl, for real? Like, all of a sudden you want to go to Japan? I just felt like if the conversation was with a different person or whatever, hell, even if it was Casey, if Casey was like, hey, where would you like to go? I just don't know that she would actually say Japan. It just felt like now all of a sudden, because this Japanese or Korean guy is telling you that's where he's from, now all of a sudden you want to go to Japan. So mind you, this was like, and another reason why I wasn't buying it is because this was right after she was just talking with Melanie, like, yeah, girl, yeah, Japan is cool, Anthony. Japan is cool, but I just felt like she was just talking to Mel about, I miss my man, my man, my man. These guys are just and now all of a sudden you acting all hype, like you just turned up. Like, I'm not buying that.
And yeah, Japan is cool, but I would just like to say, as a man with it, my girlfriend is mixed. She's part Japanese, half Japanese. It's a very racist country. Like it's one of the most colorist, racist countries that you can
Really?
as a black person. So it was just, I mean, for her to even say that, I thought was interesting. Like of all the countries, but I mean, I think that's enough on Anaya. Yeah, Anaya just needs to go. I agree. I mean, I feel like she's just kind of overstayed her welcome at this point. I mean, unless she can, I don't know. What would Anaya have to do for you to want her to stay on the show?
You know, I'm always a fan of my boy Casey. For her to stay on the show, I just need to let Casey live, number one, and then we'll bring it back to her.
You're not
Just
going to end
me,
up back together though. There's no way.
which is fine. When I say let him live, I mean like just leave him alone. Yeah, grandma. I just feel like she's like got a change on this man. Let him live, and then I also really want her to genuinely like explore. Like, this is Love Island. This not a it's an opportunity of a lifetime. Like, really get to know the other guys, do the experience. You know what I mean? She's gonna look back on this experience and be like, damn, I just was really crashing out over this one guy. They're not gonna
Mhm,
work out, so she's really just wasting her time.
mhm.
And so yeah, I just want her to be more level headed. That's all. But yeah, I just want to be more level headed.
Okay, all right, and I want to fill up my water real quick because I'm parched as hell. But while I'm doing that, I'm gonna ask you a question so
Yeah.
that we don't have any dead air.
Hold on,
What
this is
was
gonna take 5 seconds. I need to turn
go
something
ahead.
on real quick. Be right back.
Okay, all right, go ahead. I'm gonna give my thoughts on all that then. Okay,
Okay.
so
I was burning up. I had to turn my AC on. All right, what's up?
for sure. So I absolutely loved, all of the girls doing the dramatics after the, bombshell challenge where they brought in all of the Casa girls and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? We had Kata crying. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We had Kenzie looking at the photo. Corbin left the pictures. Oh no, I'm done with him. And it's just like, girl, you said you were done with him like 5 hours ago. Now you're done with him all over again because he left some pictures. That's why I'm saying she's not really done with him.
Yes.
But what did you think of that whole thing?
I'm so glad you said that. I'm gonna get on Anaya like super quick. But like even with Anaya, she was like the last thing she said to KC before this whole reveal with like them being with the women in a new house or a new situation. Like she told KC, I don't care. You can go explore. I'm done with you. This is literally what she said to him, right? The new before they went in Casa Amor. And so then she sees him following her advice and she's crashing out about it. I'm like, girl, you just told him that he can do it. Now you're upset. And now also with the whole like Kata, it was really cool. We're gonna talk about Kata for a moment. I'm gonna get off at Anaya. But with Kata, it was really cool to see Kata have some genuine feelings, right? Like I feel like when we get further along on this show, it's really cool to see if and how real some of these connections are. And so the way that Kata was reacting was like, even if it was low-key kind of toxic, but it was also like, wow, like maybe you do have genuine feelings for Zach. And so it's like, let's see how that made me a little bit more interested to see how it's going to play out when they both come back to the villa. Because even Zach, when he heard about the new guys coming in and it was 12 guys, even Zach showing a little bit of like insecurity or kind of like not happiness with it. So it was cool to see them two kind of like feel a certain way about being away from each other. So that's just a cool thing to see. Who else? The reactions. Oh, Kenzie reaction was valid. Corbin was being a jerk.
Very
He was being
valid.
a dickhead. And I think me and you, we called it. We was like, this dude is just he's been attractive all his life. There's not
Oh yeah,
really much substance there. He's kind of a
not a
fuck
lot.
boy. He's kind of a fuck boy, and he just basks in his fuck boy glory. And like, I don't know if you saw that face he made, but yeah, he was like, man, fuck these, I'm fuck the old girls. I'm coming in with somebody new. Like he was just really, he was a little bit too excited, and then he made that little face you just made. That little, he was like, yeah, he made that like, yeah, I'm a fuck boy face. Yeah, I'm about to let go crazy face. Like he really went
Actually, I'll
hard.
say Corbin said something that shocked me. He
What he
said,
said?
"I'm gonna do my thing because I based off of what I seen from Kinsey with her doing the splits and all that. I know she's probably over there doing the splits and all over all the guys and stuff like that or whatever. And I know she's probably doing her big one. So I'm gonna do my thing over here."
Right.
That's what Corbin said, which I think is fair because you got to remember too. Corbin was in a love triangle with her and Caleb. You know what I'm saying? So he has to think, you know what I'm saying? She's open to exploring. She's not just gonna go over there and catch some more and not do anything. So but I mean, so he was doing a lot. He said a lot.
He was doing a lot.
And if your plan is to eventually maybe possibly get back with Kenzie, bro, they're gonna play that clip. They're gonna play that clip.
He's cooked
Either at the
because
reunion, either right as soon as they hand Kenzie her phone or at movie night while y'all are still in the villa. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be interesting when she hears that. When Kenzie hears or what actually no, she already saw it. She already
that's what
heard
I'm
him say
saying. I'm
all the
like, yeah, I'm
nonsense.
like,
What
she
am I
literally
talking
saw.
about?
You're right. I'm like, she saw it in real time. Like she heard what he said, and she's pissed off about it, and it's gonna make for good TV because I feel like once they come back, y'all saw how she acts when she get mad. The way she curved Zach when she was mad at Zach.
She was
Zach was trying to
flipping off
talk
the
to her.
camera.
She's like, I don't want to talk to you right now. Zach tried to talk to her a second time. Nope, I'm not ready for the conversation. He came a third time. I don't want to talk to your ass. So we're gonna see. Is she gonna talk to Mr. Corbin when he comes back, or so it is what it is.
She is because she's gonna like she's like her ego's gonna be wounded. You know what I'm saying? Because when Corbin went and tried to go after Melanie, you know what I'm saying? That just made her want Corbin even
Oh,
more.
that is
You know what I'm
true.
saying? All right. You know what I'm saying? So this is gonna be like the same thing where he's gonna come back with a new girl. You know what I'm saying? And now she's gonna be trying to get back with him or whatever, even if it's on some stupid petty shit like, oh, you don't be giving me kisses no more. You don't be looking at me no more. I was wearing a Candy King bathing suit and you didn't notice all that
bro,
dumb shit. All that dumb
bro.
shit she was
It's
saying.
stuff
She
like
gonna she
that.
gonna
I'm
she gonna redo the kindergarten playbook,
that's
the
thank you for
kindergarten
saying kindergarten
playground
because I'm
playbook.
like, what grade are y'all in right now? Like, they're so childish.
Extremely immature. Let's talk about these bombshells, Juicy. It's time. We
The
gotta talk
guys,
about
the guys.
the guys.
Yeah, okay,
Yes.
so let me just say the guys, they came in, the girls got 12 guys. And I'm not sure if it's editing or not, but I just felt like, and you can correct me, tell me what you think, but they had these 12 guys, right? And then when it came for them to select the six, I just feel like from a physical perspective, I'm like, yeah, y'all girls really miss y'all man. Cause like it seems like they didn't even think too hard about the options. They were just like, girl, we're gonna pick the ugliest ones and we're gonna just bring them here because we think about KC. I'm
What
thinking
were they
about Sissy.
doing? Nah,
They
nah. What
just got
was
the
that?
worst guys, and half of them, two of them look gay. I'm sorry, I keep talking about sexuality, but two of them look gay. The other ones look boring, and so then it's like y'all chose these guys, and then y'all conjure up together Anaya and Melanie. You're like, oh yeah, I miss my man. I don't like these guys, but y'all chose these guys. I feel like the more attractive guys they sent home. So I don't know. I'm not the guys. I just feel like I don't know that the women really. I just feel like they're gonna go. I think it's gonna be good TV though because I feel like a lot of the guys from the original, the original guys who've been on the majority of the season, they're gonna find some new like some new things, minus Bryce, of course. But most of the other guys are gonna really find some good matches with some of these newer women. But I just feel like with these girls outside of Trinity, because Trinity is definitely coming back with a man or two. Trinity is doing her thing because she's been single this whole goddamn show. Let's be real. But the other women, I just feel like, I don't see Kata liking any of the guys. Obviously, Mel, this is from their mouth. Mel and Naya said they don't really care about these guys. So yeah, the guys, the options for them, they're kind of trash. I'm sorry, from what I've seen so far.
Bro, the chat got me cracking up. She
That
lets
DJ.
them DJ in French fry. No, what does that mean? I didn't bother to look up that nonsense. I'm too grown for this, man.
You
I'm
know
too
what?
grown to be looking
I
up
fell for the
French
bait, bro.
fries.
I fell for the
Did you look
bait
it
because
up?
the little audio man, they put these things in their head. The audio man was like, "You're gonna look it up what a French fry is," and like, of course, I had to look it up because I'm like, "What the fuck is it?" But apparently,
Mhm.
French frying is like a sound that a kissing sound, right? But what also makes a kissing sound?
Right.
Fingering of it
I
all.
feel,
So what they're
I feel like
saying was
macaroni would be way better.
macaroni sound, right? There we go. Thank you. They need to call it macaroni. So
Macaroni would be
allegedly,
way
or
better.
apparently, they were hearing sounds of Kenzie being fingered by Mr. Corbin himself. That's kind of
Mhm.
like what the French fry illusion thing is,
I
getting
would say
fingered.
I would say the visual evidence does pair up with that.
It does.
Indubitably, indubitably. Very funny. I mean, and that's why I think this whole Kinsey and Corbin thing isn't over. You know what I'm saying? Because there's history there, man. There's history there. It doesn't end
History.
that simply when there's been sexual relations
That
done
is
in Love Island.
true.
It doesn't end that simply in Love
That's so
Island
true. And
when they've done sexual stuff.
hmm and that's what made her stay with Corbett and not leech onto her little Caleb little
The
cowboy, right?
cowboy.
Because she likes
The
sleeping with Mr.
cowboy.
Right, because she
The
enjoys
cowboy.
cowboy. Giddy up. Because she really loves sleeping with Corbin. So yeah,
Hmm.
it's like Caleb, you a day late and a dollar short. Because at the end of the day, she done laid up. She liked I think one of them laid each other something about the shoulders. I don't know if he be kissing her shoulders or she be kissing his shoulder. I think he kisses her shoulders,
Something like
but
that.
she liked laying with him. She liked the shoulder touch.
She
And
was talking about his hands are big. You know what that means? Is what she was saying to the
oh
girls and all
yeah,
that.
yeah, Messy
Yeah.
Mob. Shout out to
So
Messy Mob. I like a name like Messy Mob because we like the
yeah,
mess.
yeah, that is a very good name. It's a very
He's
appropriate
and
name
he's low
when
key
you're in the
coming in with
chat
the
of a
mess,
Love Island.
right? And this is I think
I think they're
they're
sober
sober
most of the time.
with the eye emojis. Yeah, Messy Mob
They
is messy.
are unless they have those colored cups. You know what I'm saying? When they have those different color tinted cups or whatever, that's when they have a juice or I mean some mixture of some sorts, a little potion, perhaps. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? They have the color concealing, what I'm saying, the drink. So you don't really know what it is, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they got a little gin and tonic, maybe a little what I'm
Okay.
saying,
A
little
little
tequila on
Jenny,
the
Jen,
rocks, what
Jen.
I'm saying? I don't know, what I'm saying, a little gin and juice. I don't know, who knows? Right. But okay, my thoughts on these bombshells.
Yes,
My thoughts on
please.
these bombshells. I think it's supposed to look like wine, but I mean it could be liquor for all we know. With how crazy they be acting some nights, you know what I'm saying? Who knows?
Yeah, it
Okay, my thoughts on the bombshells. I'm not sure. Okay, when they cut it down to 6 people, I thought that was bizarre
was so bizarre.
because we brought the 12 in and then we immediately X 6 of them out.
Immediately,
Like
I
we get
kind of
this
feel bad
weird
for
little
them.
montage. Yeah, we get this weird little montage, and then we cut 6 of them instantly, and it's just like, what are we doing here? I thought that came out of nowhere. At least maybe let them get like a full episode or something like that. And yeah, I mean, because I feel like they didn't even really get the chance to know the girls or anything. Like maybe make them do a challenge or something. You know, so they have to all kiss or something. Like I don't know, but well, I guess they kind of did that little kissing thing. And like you said during it, you know, one of the boys picked Anaya, and she was like, "Me, girl, yes, you. There's 12 of them and 6 of y'all, bro. Of course, yes, you.
Right.
Yes,
She's
who
so
else? The other Anaya, pissing me off.
she's
But
stressing me out.
you
She
know
stressed
what?
me the
I
fuck out.
I ain't gonna let her get me angry at 11:40 on a school night. I don't got school in the morning, but you get the point.
Yeah. That damn
Work, same
Anaya, but
difference. Gosh. Man, okay, on a Monday. So, all right,
yeah.
anyways, all right, listen to me. All right, listen to me, listen to me.
Okay.
My man Key, he was cool, you know what I'm saying? He came in, I thought he was gonna be doing his thing or whatever. He made an issue though. He went straight, he beelined it for Anaya. Anaya don't like you, Key. What is you
Right.
doing? Did
Yes.
you watch the show? Did you
Right.
see Anaya in the first episode pick Sincere as her number 1 and then pick Sean as her number 2? And
Yeah.
then she said Corbin was very attractive. She pulled him for chats. Why, Key? You were the darkest dude that has been in Love Island history. Why did you think that Anaya wanted you?
But listen,
Let's wake it up.
I appreciate his esteem. You know what I mean? Because but here's the thing. I feel like with the 6 new women for in Casa, I feel like they all watched the show and they kind of had a heads up. I don't know that these 12 men had a heads up because the amount of men that was picking Melanie and Anaya, I was like, y'all wasting your
What are
time.
y'all doing?
Anaya
Wasting your
and
time.
Melanie, they're stuck on their men. They're like, my man, my man, my man. They claim those men instantly. There's nothing you can do to
Mhm.
get them away from them. Nothing.
And I get, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying obviously don't go for Jen.
Jen, oh my god.
Don't go for Jen.
She's
Low key, why is she in the show? Why is she on the show still?
she's not attractive and she's just there to fuck. You know she was pretty much getting fucked already by Gabe. He was fucking her, putting something. They was doing,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
sh-
yeah,
She's
yeah,
a
yeah. We
loosey
gotta move on.
goosey. Like, why
Yeah,
is
I
she?
mean,
Honestly, she and we talked about this on our last live. Listen to y'all. Listen, I'm an educator. Okay, I'm an educator. He's in the corporate world and he reads books.
yeah.
We're very intellectual beings. We appreciate. Thank you. TL says she's boring. We appreciate intellect, and I feel like Jen does not bring intellect. I mean, a lot of them don't, but she really doesn't bring anything.
Nobody
She doesn't.
does.
She doesn't bring intellect. She doesn't bring objectiveness. She doesn't bring anything outside of smiling, laughs, and just letting the guys hit.
Yeah, that is the perfect way to put it.
If you didn't
I've
bring her
heard
up tonight, I never would have brought her up. I forgot about her.
no. Jen is an afterthought, and it's really bizarre because she's a model. She is a model, and I mean, I guess like I mean, not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying? So like, who am I to judge? But I'm just surprised by the fact that she's a model. Like, that's her occupation.
Maybe she's more
Um,
so like an OF model, something sensual based. I could see her like as a sensual, because she has a nice body. You know what I mean? I don't want to go too crazy with Jen. She has a nice body. I could see her as like a little, cigarette girl model. Maybe like a for ad for like drinking, like little
I mean,
swimwear.
and like the reason why I say that is just because of the fact that it's like a hey man, take the mic away from me before I say something that gets us canceled, man. Take the mic away from me. Juicy,
Okay. Okay.
juicy. On to the next bombshells.
Okay, let me tell you. Okay, so you mentioned Jen as an afterthought, and I thought about
Mhm.
an afterthought, a male version of an afterthought, and I thought of Caleb. I have to say, I'm proud of Caleb. Okay, shout out to Caleb tonight, though. No, Caleb is someone who he piped up on last night's episode. Okay, and he did his little. He even listen. He gave Bryce definitely like. I thought that it was gonna be between Bryce and Caleb. I was kind of scared for them and how they were gonna show up dancing for the women. But Caleb, I mean, he was kissing the girls. He was picking them up. He was one woman. He got like he took her. He like did this with her hands and like tied her hands around. If you caught that. So
Mhm.
Caleb was showing some personality. So I'm just hoping y'all, because you know this is a show. We need some entertainment, and Caleb has been asleep as long as he's been on this show. But last night proved that maybe these new girls are gonna wake Caleb up. Are we gonna get some personality and some drama from Caleb? So let's just hope and pray. We don't want to get our hopes up too high because we don't want to get disappointed. Because like I'm not too sold, but I'm getting a little bit sold on Caleb. So let's just shout out to Caleb. He brought something.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to Caleb indeed. He was a dud. He should have been dumped. But we should have Gabe. I mean, let's just
We
keep
should
it
have
real.
Gabe. We're
We should
missing
have Gabe.
out. Justice for Gabe and
Gabe would be going
Soul.
crazy.
Justice for
Gabe,
Gabe and Soul.
justice
Justice
for
for
Gabe
Gabe
and
and
Soul.
Soul.
Justice for
For
Gabe
Gabe
and
and Soul.
Soul.
Jesus.
I mean, and I would like to point out in the chat someone. Okay, see, I think this encapsulates what I was trying to say about Jen earlier. He says Jen was giving Gabe a blowy on national television.
Stop.
This
That no,
is
that's
true.
what it looked like.
This is true.
That's what it looked like, bro. The way the sheets was moving, and you know that Gabe is a sexual thing, and Jen is
And
with it
I'm no prude. I'm no prude, but that is a lot.
on
That's a
national
lot to be doing
television.
on
On
Love
national
Island.
television,
And it's not. It's early. They just met
they
each other.
literally
It's
met.
early.
That's
It's
yeah.
early.
And you know what gets me? Let's be real, y'all. Just that, put yourself in their shoes. You audition for a television show that's super popular. You want to get it. You get the opportunity. What's one of the first things you do besides call your friends? You calling your family. Hey, mom. Hey, dad. I'm gonna be famous. Blah 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 blah. I'm gonna be on this show. So you got your parents, okay, watching this stuff. Your coworkers, and
Yep.
they just see you getting fucked and plucked and sucking and what happened to like shame? What happened to like class and just some level of care? And as much as
Mhm.
I talk about Granny Anaya, at least she's somewhat reserved in terms of she's not gonna have integrity of her behavior in terms of how she treated KC, but at least she have some type of sexual like integrity. Like I have to respect her for that. You know what I mean?
For sure. And I mean, Anaya is twerking all over the place. Like we're calling her a grandma because she doesn't,
Right.
she immediately goes to sleep every night. It doesn't
With
even give
KC.
Casey a
She
kiss,
has fun on
right?
the
She,
challenges.
you know what I'm saying? She didn't even give him a kiss. You know what I'm saying? She would just go immediately to sleep and all that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that's why he was calling her a grandma. But like, yeah, no, it is rough. With Jen, I would much rather have Anaya who was being approved, in a sense or whatever, than Jen who was doing all of that. Because it's just like, girl, you know what I'm saying? Now you're putting yourself, and she's over here talking about, I want a finance dude. You think a finance dude wants a girl that's doing this on live television?
Wait, who said? Oh, Jen said that?
Yes.
She wants a sponsor. I've read between the lines of that. If Jen said that, she just listen. It's some men who they gonna give you the money. You give up that ass, they gonna give that money. So maybe that's what she meant. But
Sugar
notice,
daddy type.
yeah, and you know what gets me? I'm glad you said that. She said she want a finance guy, and I think that's the problem with a lot of women. I think what you should ask for is I want especially if you have morals, I want a God fearing man, or if you don't care about that, I want a good, I want a man who will be a great father. I want a man who will be a great leader. You know, I want a man with integrity. Like you should be aiming for actual attributes, and then you could say, yeah, and I want to be career oriented and maybe a finance guy. But if you're leading with finance guy, it's already showing what you're looking for. You just want to, you're not looking for much.
Well, it's just like of all careers to say like she likes finance bros. It's like
Like she's some type
that's
of lawyer or something.
yeah, exactly. Like I mean, compared to like, I expected her to be a lot more, like I thought she was gonna shake shit up more. I expected a lot more of her as a bombshell. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, and what I'm saying she hasn't really gave what she got. You know what I'm saying? I wish we had
Yeah.
Soul still, but it is what it
Yeah,
is.
I think we deserve our money back in a lot of ways. Like I'm a subscriber for Peacock, but I feel like I kind of want some money back. Okay, because how is it that we got Jen instead of Soul and we got Caleb instead of Gabe?
This is
I need
true.
my money
This
back,
is true.
but it's okay. We're still here.
I felt Gabe and Caleb low key, or not Gabe and Caleb, Caleb and Jin low key feel like DEI hires.
Right? No, seriously.
Like they
Uh-huh.
just feel like they're sprinkled in there for some diversity.
Uh-huh. And this isn't it funny how that works?
It is. It is. Oh, how the turntables. Oh, how the
But you
turntables.
know what? I gotta speaking of like race, I really gotta shout out the casting directors because when it came to for Casa Amor for both the men and the women, like for when you think about the women, they had like three, because usually let's be clear, y'all know how it works. They'll usually have one token black girl and like six other white people or other people. They brought three dark-skinned women into Casa Amor for the guys, and they brought a plethora of black men for the women. So shout out to diversity that they're trying to show on this current season.
Not too many stayed. Not too many stayed of the guys.
Exactly. I
Though.
did.
You know what
Did
I'm
you
saying?
catch
Did you
it?
see that?
Did you
I
peep?
got.
Did you peep?
I got that. Not
Listen
too many
now,
of the guys stayed.
because even though I
And
don't know, because it's giving, did they make? Ain't no way. Because again, I said it and I'll say it again. The seemingly the more attractive men didn't make it to the six. Okay, it seemed like they put all the attractive men. They just said y'all can't come. But mysteriously, it was like some other people that got selected. So what's really happening here, guys? Who decision was
yeah.
it?
So like, I was thinking at first, I was like, what it potentially gave was maybe Jen picked a lot of guys that she wanted to
Oh,
stay,
that's
and that
exactly what it
since
was.
she was the single girl, they were like, okay, yeah, sure. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and you know who
Like
said
maybe
okay,
that's what
sure.
it was.
And you know who said okay, sure? It was definitely like
Anaya and
Anaya and Mel.
Melanie.
Anaya and Mel, they was like, girl, we don't
Yep.
care. There was like,
Yeah,
I think they literally was like, Jen, we give you both. You got 2 votes. Jen
you
had
got
3
two more
votes.
picks. Yep,
She
you
had
had two
3
more
votes. She
picks.
had her own
Yep.
vote. She had a vote for Mel, and she had a
Because
vote for Anaya.
did you notice what the producer said? They said, or what Ariana said. Ariana went, yeah. So they decided as a group who to keep. Like, so they already picked. They must have been off to the side having a
Exactly.
little huddle.
Well,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? So when they
Y'all
had that
did.
little huddle, you know what I'm saying, very
Uh-huh.
clearly, Anaya and Melanie gave up their vote to Jen, I think. It's probably what happened.
Like literally when Anaya and them was talking about I miss my man, the other girls was over there plotting. They was like, listen, this is who we gonna pick.
Actually, I do think the fake bilingual dude. I think the fake bilingual
Not the
dude
fake bilingual dude.
did pick. He did pick Anaya to kiss though, so maybe Anaya did pick him.
Listen,
And
I
maybe she
hope she
didn't give
did.
up her vote. Maybe it's Kata. Maybe Kata gave up her vote.
I just hope Anaya, when it comes to Anaya, girl, pick somebody. I'm okay with that. I really want her to pick anybody that's not Casey. But I get what you're saying. Maybe that
Anaya,
happened.
Melanie, and Kata let Jen. Yeah, Kata would be another one. Yep, exactly. Yeah, Kata would be another person that would. She thinks she's going back to Zach. She thinks she's going back to Zach.
She definitely thinks she's going back to Zach. Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm surprised she didn't join. See, Kate is just a little bit more level-headed, and I gotta respect her. But I'm low-key surprised she wasn't with the 2 crazy girls and be like, yeah, I miss my man too. But I give her that. But you got to give it to Kata. Kata's always she says it often. I'm open. I'm going to explore. Like she knows what this is. So it's like, yeah, she's rocking with Zach. But I don't know. I like Kata. I feel like Kata is definitely a level-headed type of chick.
I like Kata, but man, she's been letting Zach play in her face, man, because he's talked about a bombshell every episode. Every episode.
I know.
Every episode, and she just doesn't. Okay, y'all just had sex, and she's talking about the.
She didn't like that sex. Did I tell you that? We talked about that. She didn't like that sex with him. Think about it. Think about it. No, I want you to think about this. She had sex with Zach. If that was some good dick, let's be very clear. She would have been leading the charge with Mel and Anaya talking about I miss my man, my man, my man. Fuck him. You understand what I'm saying? If I was a woman and I got dick down recently, I don't want to see no new guys. I want to return back to the good dick that I just got. Let's be fucking clear.
It's not ridiculous to say that, I guess.
And she's open. No, think about it. If the dick was good, I'm not gonna be too open to explore. The door is a little cracked, but I'm not really about to open the door to explore. Because
we don't gotta swap the genders. We can just say, you know what I'm saying. If you were with a girl, you know what I'm saying, and it was good, you probably wouldn't be going back if
exactly.
Yes, right.
And shout out to Kata though, because Zach was kind of like, I feel like he was a bit in his feelings a bit, kind of like a little bit, kind of like, I don't know. So maybe she had some good. You know, he was feeling a certain way. He wasn't feeling too wavy, but it seemed like he felt something, and maybe it was because of that. I don't know.
No, I think that's just because I think that's Zakiana. I think that's Zakiana,
Oh,
actually.
Zakiana. You know what? You're
Yeah.
right.
Because no, it was very strange because like him Alana like kind of made a move on him and was like, oh, let's get up under the covers and cuddle. And then like they go for like a kiss and then he just like turns off and just is like looking off all weird. I thought it was very strange.
I'm
I thought
telling
it was very
you.
strange.
I'm telling you, and I
So
was telling my friend earlier today. No, I think it was yesterday. But Kata is beautiful. Ain't no way she has this really unique look about her. Ain't no way you a straight man. You got a girl that looks that unique and beautiful, and you really kind of like not all over that.
well, I mean, it's just and I hate to bring it up back to like race or whatever. He's a prim and proper British ass dude. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true.
So he's off put by her attitude and like well, I mean, she doesn't have an attitude, but he's off put by like her mannerisms and like the fact that what I'm saying, like what I'm saying, like I felt like even he was throwing some microaggressions at her, saying like, what did he say? What did he say this episode? Juicy? Do you know what I'm talking about? I don't
He
know.
said
I
he
feel like
said some he
he
said
said
something this episode.
he said something weird. He said something weird about her. Like when they were having that little fight after she talked to Caleb. They were
Okay.
having and like they were in the kitchen and he was like, no, I gotta talk to Bryce. I gotta talk to Bryce. And he's like, no, I don't want to talk to you. You're like you came really aggressive. He called her aggressive. That's
He
what it
did. I
was.
missed that.
Yes. He
Zach
called her like
called her
aggressive or something
aggressive.
like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he called her aggressive.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
Oh yeah.
he said
I
that.
think I'm remembering now. It was a situation where they were kind of having like a little immature back and forth. He was kind of jealous, and it was in that moment. I mean, I obviously didn't catch the aggressive part, but I know what you're talking about when they had the
It
little
was,
moment.
it might not
It
have been
was
aggressive, the exact word, but it was definitely like something like that.
Yeah, and it was in that moment that validated what I've been saying. She really needs like a man to like a man who's like more assertive, more dominant, who's really gonna put her in her place respectfully, because some women like to be put in their place. I think if she just had a firm man to just lay the law down with her, I don't know, that interaction that they had was just very kind of immature.
Honestly, like even a dude like Corbin would be better. You know what I'm saying? Like
The thing with
if they got a
Corbin,
chance to explore.
he's just too
Um,
surface level. If he actually
but
had a
Kata
lot
is
going
too
on.
though, low key.
But that's my point. She needs a man. Listen, Kata needs to be led right. She needs a man who got brains, a good working brain with intellect, and who can be more aggressive and assertive. You know what I mean? That's what she needs.
I don't know. See, like part of why I love the show is because I'm a proponent of putting like toxic people with other toxic people and dummies with
Sincere
other
and
dummies.
Melanie, hello.
Sincere with Melanie, Kinsey with Corbin. Sincere and Melanie both toxic. Corbin, Kinsey, they both got ruptured brains. Yeah. Like like she might be a nurse, bless her heart, but you know what I'm
I was
saying? Like
shocked when she said that. She kind of, it came up in a recent episode, and I guess I missed when she first said it at the beginning. I was like, oh, Kinsey a nurse? Hmm, interesting.
well,
But it kind
she's
of
not a
checks.
nurse, but she just graduated nursing school, so close enough.
CNA school or
But
nursing school? Let me stop. um,
Lord knows.
yeah, but shout out to Kinsey though. She probably went to
Big
Kennesaw State
difference.
University. There's a
I
big
can see
difference.
Corbin taking Kata seriously. She got enough spunk for him. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, did you see the preview for the next episode? I think Corbin and the Persian got something to go.
Can you show us like the preview of the next episode? Because I need a
It was
reminder. Do you mind like playing it?
it was at the end. It was just Corbin kissing the Persian girl. It was Casey
Okay.
kissing the dark skinned girl called Sydney, and that was it.
Right. Yeah, yeah. It'll be interesting. I didn't find Sydney. I'm interested to learn more about her, but like from what I saw with Sydney, I don't think she's that attractive. But obviously, it's not
Really,
all about looks.
really.
I think she has a beautiful body and beautiful skin,
Hmm.
but like it's her teeth. Do you see her teeth area?
What's wrong with her
The
teeth?
teeth, they're kind of
She's got
Sydney's teeth.
like a
She, I don't know. There's something
what
going on
happened?
there that's just not pleasing to my eyes. But anyway, it's not about me. It's about KC, and I just love the fact that KC is exploring someone that is not Anaya, and so I'm really rooting for that relationship. So we'll see what Sydney has to give. I think that there's so many new people on the cast, so maybe I need to see Miss Sydney a little bit more before I like give too big
Mhm.
opinions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I guess ultimately it's about like, do we think Sydney would be a good match for KC? And I
I you
think,
know I'm
let me see
Team
it first. Let me
Tierra.
see it first. Tierra,
You're
oh
right.
yeah, me too.
You're right. You're
Yeah,
right.
me
I
too.
do like to your point. Like we need to see. Like it's everything is happening so quick, but so far I feel like Tierra and
Because I
Casey is
think I
good.
think Sydney's got a cool. I think she's got a very cool, like, wise aura to her. Like, she's fun.
That is
She's
true.
fun also, but she feels like low key the most authentic person in the villa. You know,
That is
and
fucking true.
you know what I'm saying. Like, and I think it's not even really close. I think it's not even really close.
Mm, yeah, and
You know
she
what I'm
got it
saying?
easy. I
So.
mean, it ain't that hard to seem intellectual up in that camp because a lot of the people lights are not on, but seems like she got that light is up going upstairs and people are living there and they're working and they're moving around the house. So I'm excited to see more about her. Mhm.
And at the end of the day, that's why we love a lot of these Islanders, is because they're dumb and bubbly. You know what I'm saying? They're doing their damn thing,
You
shouting
know,
and, bouncing the hole all over the place. Like Kinsey saying, "F y'all, we're hot as hell doing the splits."
Kinsey, listen, Kinsey
In the
makes me
grass,
laugh. I love
just
Kinsey.
slamming her cooch into the grass. Jesus.
Yeah, I saw this compilation video. It was hilarious. Someone posted it. I think it was on Facebook, or someone was like, "If Kinsey went fishing." I don't know if you saw it, but it was like some girl doing splits while fishing and doing all that. It was different clips. It was absolutely hilarious. I'm
Lord.
gonna have to find it and share it with you guys
Lord,
soon.
I promise you, she must have just learned how to do that like a year ago, and
Right,
she just can't stop. She
y'all gonna
just
see
can't
this
stop
split.
showing out.
And
You know how long it took?
I feel like when she did her casting interview as well, she was like, "Yeah, I know how to do a split," and I feel like she just busted in a split mid interview, and it was like, "So, girl, you got it.
No,
Like,
the
you
producers were
got
like,
it.
"Oh, get her ass on the
Get
show.
her ass in here. She's
Get her
crazy as hell
ass
to
on the
do a
show."
split during the casting call. Girl, you got the job. You
Oh
know, but
yeah,
shout
oh
out to
yeah,
them. I like Kinsey
absolutely.
Kings.
When you guys
Oh,
on
TL, we love
again?
you,
Oh
TL.
yes, yes, thank you, we appreciate it. Honestly, I mean, as long as y'all keep on supporting, you know what I'm saying, keep liking and keep tuning in and commenting and all that, you know what I'm saying. We can keep coming on more and more and more. I feel like we can probably make this like we can probably do like every other episode sort of vibe, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Depending on what tomorrow's episode is hitting on, we might not go live after tomorrow, but maybe we could hit up Wednesday because there won't be an
Yeah.
episode on Wednesday night. No, there's no
Yeah. So
episode on
basically,
Wednesday.
yeah, so what will happen is like we'll go live like literally right after the episode, like that same night. If it's not the same night, it'll be the next day. And so that's why we say definitely turn your notifications on so like you can see because we're really gonna be consistent with the reviews. And so yeah, because like he and I like we this the passion that y'all see when we talking about it is like real. Like we sometimes we'll be chatting about it, and then we just hop on here and we really lay it loose. So yeah, just we're gonna be tapped in. So we appreciate you, TL. Shout out to TL and Ant. Y'all been here the whole time.
Oh yeah,
Um,
locked in.
yeah, and whoever and there's somebody else who's been locked in too hasn't commented, but shout out to you. What was anything else you wanted to talk about? Like
I
from
was I was thinking about that too. I was like, Um. Oh, okay. So I guess we should probably talk about some of the new boys. There was one named Corey, I think maybe.
okay,
Um. And no, okay. Corey might have been the dude that was talking to with the veneers,
yes, him, yes,
or it might
with
have been
Trinity.
him, or it might have been another dude with a low cut. He's light skinned, and he was talking to Melanie, and he talked about the fact that he had a single mom,
Okay,
and
I remember that.
yeah, that dude was pandering like hell. Oh my god. Like, he was just like, everything he said was just like, I want to spot on the villa so bad. Ronnie,
No, no,
Ronnie.
honestly, bro, that's literally what it gave. Even with
Mhm.
Corey, did you catch that when Corey was like
Yeah,
when he was talking with Trinity, they was walking, and
about the
he was like,
fashion.
he's like, I'm sleeping in the house tonight. That's just pretty much his way of saying I'm getting my spot on this show, and like I don't know, it just This is why, and we were talking about this, and when I'll repeat it again, it'll be nice. I feel like they need to vet out people genuinely who really are looking for love. I think that'll make for an amazing television. For people, just imagine people who really are looking for love, regardless of how sexy they look. I mean, you got to have some type of sex attractiveness, of
Of
course,
course.
because it's dating and a lot of things start off physical. But like, just imagine people who are really in it for the right reasons. And I think that's why I haven't seen UK, but you and a lot of other people have told me that the UK version is like really good. I
Mhm.
really want them next casting season to just push people who are looking for love and not for clout, because it's giving clout
We
chasers of
need
Clout Chasers Island or something like that.
It's
Um,
absolutely giving culture Suzanne. We need way less contestants that are like these little micro influencers. Like it's ridiculous. Like
it's ridiculous.
all of them, I feel
And
like
these
have
models and shit, like what?
yeah, yeah. Stop with the models. Stop with the micro influencers. Like, yo, it's not that difficult to just go to any medium sized city, go to a
Yeah,
downtown, go to a bar, and
go to
then
the South.
find yeah, go to the
People in the
south,
South get married. Listen, I went to Georgia Southern, okay, University.
go to
Okay, like
Atlanta.
those, it was people getting married before we even graduated college. Okay, so if you
Bro,
want to
like I
keep
said,
it young and want people to get married, maybe just try up your approach differently. If not, go a little bit older. Okay, I want to see people who are really trying to like settle down and like, cause think about it, these little models, they're not looking for like think about it. Corbin, for example, look how he looks. He is attractive. He can get any girl he wants. He's young. He's having fun. Even Gabe, young and having fun. Do you really think that they're actually looking to get married tomorrow and having Anaya put the chains on him and have Melanie spaz out? Unless you're
no.
psychotic like Sincere, absolutely not. You're not looking for that.
We'll see. Like the thing is that you need regular guys. Like the girls, they can be whatever because I feel like they'll really catch feelings either way. But the guys, you got guys like Corbin in here coming on, Corbin and Ace from last season coming on here. They're already like these little micro influencers. Probably they probably got a little bit of clout, a couple followers, whatever. These
Yeah,
dudes, all they're thinking about is I'm gonna have so many girls in my DMs when I get out of here. That's all they're
they
thinking
gonna pull. They
about.
gonna pull a Brian.
That's all they're thinking. Yeah, they're trying to pull a Brian. They're coming to show trying to pull a Brian. They're not trying to actually settle down with whoever they get with, right? So if you do want to get those authentic, real connections that you get on UK, you have to do what
Yeah,
UK does with their casting. You can't go on Instagram no more. I hate to break it to you. You got to do some groundwork, send some people out, go to the south, pull up in Atlanta, Jacksonville, Daytona. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Go to South Carolina, go to Charleston. I don't know. Go to
Yeah,
Asheville, go to Raleigh, go to Richmond, go to Virginia Beach, something. I don't
and
know.
my
I mean,
thing,
hell, go to the North, Portland, something. Who
something.
knows? Go somewhere, go to a bar, find real human beings that actually would come on this show and do this shit. Because I promise you they would.
And here's my thing too. And let's be clear, it's in the back of your head, right? If you're trying to go on a dating show, on the back of back of your mind, it's some degree everyone's looking for some level of clout or something, right? Like you're not just you looking for love potentially, but you're looking for something else, and that's okay. But if you're gonna be doing that, if you gotta earn that clout. Like shout out to the season 7 cast. Some of them, of course, Ace. Come on now, they was clout hungry, but at the end of the day, they worked for that check. They worked for that clout. Like they were very genuine, well, for the most part, from what we know, like it was some genuine things happening. It was some real
Mhm.
pots being stirred. It was some real explorations being had. They were really just making connections and just authentic friendships. And people weren't just coasting. And if people were coasting, there were people on the cast like Ace and other people who was calling that shit out. Like, I want some people to call it out. So yeah, they need to go to the
Yeah.
southern towns and all that. They need to go to different parts around the world. But they also need to be like finding people who are very like gonna push the like, do you really feeling him? Like, so, but,
Mhm.
they got us talking, so they doing something right.
Absolutely. Before we end, do you want to go talk about what couples we think from Casa so far could be, legitimate? Because I mean, we've talked a lot about who's fake, right? So who do we think is real? Who do we think is authentic? I think
Mm,
Alana and Zach, you know what I'm saying? Of course, she's a cloud chaser. She's from Miami, you know what I'm saying? And she's gonna get kicked off the show probably next episode, anyways, for saying the
okay.
N word. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
So that doesn't really matter at all. Zach's gonna be, left hanging. Therefore, you know what I'm saying? We really only got like 5 girls left. Do we think any of them are actually? I mean, the Persian girl, she don't like Caleb. Be for real.
right.
She don't like Caleb. She don't like Caleb.
It's
So
she's
I
interested
mean,
in him physically.
I don't even know about that. I don't even know about that.
What? Okay.
I don't even know about that. She wants a spot on the show.
Okay.
None of
That's
them
true.
have spots on the show unless they steal one of the guys. If they don't
That is
steal one of the
real.
OG guys, then they get dumped.
That is real, but you gotta also understand that is true. So on one hand, I kind of give them a little bit of grace because it's like they kind of gotta be go crazy a little bit because their spot
Yeah.
is not secure because it's kind of a tricky situation where you're coming in the middle of the show. So that makes also your question pretty valid too. Someone shout out to Anthony. He said so he said Trinity and Corey.
I agree. They would be my probably.
I feel
I
like
think I think
I feel
Casey and
like
Tierra.
yeah, Casey and Tierra. There we go. Casey and Tierra. I think that'll be dope. And I just like I said, that's gonna be good TV because Anaya. I think we've seen Anaya how she is with him. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see how is Anaya gonna be because generally she tries to be all cool with the girls. I want to see how now when can you imagine Tierra in the house with Anaya? Like that's gonna be some good ass television. Like I want to see like how is Anaya gonna act seeing this girl in person? So I think that's going to be very interesting, Miss Anai, because you talk a big game. So
Love
and
Island
Tierra
producers.
talks a big game too. But on the other flip side of it, Tierra was one of the people when the girls were screaming, when Kenzie and all them were screaming, "Fuck you!" Tierra was one of the people, and I was kind of shocked because you came in saying, "Oh yeah, I'm about to steal these girls. I'm gonna steal KC." But then when they were saying "Fuck you," Tierra was like, "I'm scared. I'm getting scared." So I just hope she's not really scared when they get in the house.
Yeah, I hope that was just a little joke. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, she was just playing or whatever, trying to make a little. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But Love Island producers, if y'all are listening, okay,
Mm-hmm.
so we gave y'all advice last time, and y'all did your
And
big one
y'all
with this
listen.
episode. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
listened. You did your big one with this episode. I give you permission one more time. If you're listening right now, still my
Mm-hmm.
idea. You got permission to steal this idea. Send when Casey brings Tierra back to the villa. Send Tierra and Anaya on a date out of the villa together, so that they can
Wait, Anaya and Tierra?
yes,
Oh,
not a romantic date, but just a little tea date, just to catch up.
you messy.
After Tierra steals her man, send Tierra and Anaya outside of the villa to get tea.
You know what
You know
I
what I'm
want to
saying?
see? Boy,
And
you
and also do the same for the other couples that get broken up.
boy, you got TL tripping. He's like, wait, what? What I want to see, because Anaya pulled Casey when he was talking to Soul. I want to see, and this one, we don't even have to beg the producers for this one because this is actually going to happen. I'm excited to see when they're back in the villa and Casey and Tierra are like in somewhere in the house by themselves privately. I just want to see Anaya walk up them stairs, okay? And hello, I want to see her walking up them stairs with that little bikini on, walking up the stairs, trying to interrupt or trying to listen to the goddamn conversation. Or when it's over, it's like, is she gonna be like Melanie, asking how many times did you kiss her? How many times did you kiss? Because she's given, she's kind of like Melanie, and I'm kind of like, I want to do a comparison. Like, how crazy is Anaya really? So that's what I'm trying to see. Yeah.
That's a
Let's pray for
very good
K. Let's
question.
pray. Let's pray for KC, y'all.
Well, no, because it very much could be like, imagine, you remember last season, like Alandria, she gave, a little bit of spice every now and then, but when Casey actually, or not Casey, Jesus, what was his name? The goofy cowboy with the dreads, Taylor. When Taylor actually shut Alandria down for real, and she started flipping out, and she was like, "You know how much I did for this man?" It was like yelling at
Wait,
that
who did
boy.
that?
Alandria last season. You
Oh yeah, she
remember?
was crashing out for no reason. She
You know
was
what I'm
crazy too.
saying? You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? But we hadn't seen her crash out like that, you know what I'm saying, beforehand. What if we get something similar where like, you know what I'm saying? I think one of the girls could, have that in them, is what I'm saying.
Anaya and Melanie definitely have it in them. They got that
Yeah.
dog in them.
Yeah.
Listen, they don't play that. And we'll see. We'll see if one of these new
We will
girls got
see.
that dog in them too. A little cray cray. A little. It's nothing like a good cray cray girl. But that
And
gives
I've got a little chihuahua.
for television's sake, not for dating's sake. But for me to be at home and watch comfortably on Peacock, it's entertaining to see some crazy women on the show. You know, and it's even
Mhm.
entertaining to have a psychopath like Sincere to get these crazy women stirred up because okay, I have a question for you. Sincere on the episode, he kept talking about how, like, because when he was sitting there consoling Bryce, And we gotta like take what Sincere says with a grain of salt because he's insincere. But he was just saying like, yeah, because he was trying to comfort Bryce, who's lying and making it seem like he's just missed Trinity so much, and that's why he can't connect with any of these women. But he was telling Bryce like, yeah, I miss Melanie so much. I miss. Are you buying it? Do you think he really misses her that much, or
No,
he's just a little
no.
psychopath and he feels like that's the easy little card to like win this game? Because I feel like Sincere is smarter than he's smart. Let's be clear. He know what the hell he's doing. I think he's really in it for this money.
Well, I mean, okay, so this is the thing, right? As much crap as we give Melanie, right?
Hmm.
She is a very attractive girl, right? You know
She
what I'm
is.
saying? She is a very attractive girl, and none of the more attractive girls in Casa, none of them are really trying to give Sincere any time of day. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying? He probably do miss Melanie. He probably do.
So you feel like the new girls are not getting, and they're probably not giving him the time of day because, of course, as we have seen,
They want Casey.
they've been, but that too, but they also have been watching. And if I was a girl, I'm like, I'm not trying. I'm looking for a spot on this show. Okay, I'm not trying to be like
Hmm.
Soul. They saw what happened with Soul. Soul tried to enter something that was toxic and established. And I feel like they're like, let me not mess with Casey because I mean not Casey, let me not mess with Sincere because that Melanie don't play. And
No.
Sincere is just team Mel. So maybe that's why he's not, because I feel like Sincere's not an ugly dude. Like I feel like he could get some attention, but he is also short too. And some women don't like that. But yeah, I think
And he's very goofy, and he is very, very, very goofy, and he says a dumbass metaphor every episode. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that has probably actually turned off a lot of females who have watched the show. Sorry,
mm.
I don't mean to say females, and but
No, you're
somebody
good. I
texted
was
that
laughing at
earlier.
Anthony. He said Melanie has an
But
Ozempic booty.
no, that's funny as hell. But I think a lot of women who have watched the show probably have been like turned off by him being so insincere.
Wait.
One
Mhm.
and by I know what you're about to say about Melody. I know what you're about to say.
You know what I'm
About
about to
them
say?
pictures. Yeah, about them pictures.
So let me be clear. I didn't see the pictures myself. So if you have them, show me. But I was talking to my girl earlier, and she was
I'm
telling
sending
me
them to you
that
now.
she told me that. Oh, was that you who told me she used to be fat?
Yeah,
That
I
was
told
you.
you last live.
Yeah, yeah. You told me that she used to be fat, and this person just said she had an Ozempic booty. So I'm like, maybe she really does have an Ozempic booty. Like she took the old shots, the old pills, whatever it is, and maybe she definitely lost that booty. I can't believe she used to be fat. You say you texting it to me?
Yeah, I'm sending it to you right now.
Y'all about
I'm
to see
sending
my
it to you
reaction
right
in
now.
real time. I did not know that Melanie used to be fat.
This is cinema, y'all. This is cinema.
Jesus Christ. Let me see. I can't wait to get this picture in. Yeah, like I feel like some
It's
people.
actually shocking. I mean, because like she just doesn't look like
Oh my
someone.
god.
She had a real transformation.
Whoa,
Like
y'all.
it doesn't even look like the same person,
I
really.
did not. I'm trying to make it see they can see the lighting is kind of crazy. I did not know. Y'all, look how big this kind of
That is
blow.
crazy.
I didn't like I never would have guessed. And I'm not body shaming, let me be clear. I never would have saw her that big. But she's not like fat. She's
No,
like fat thick. You know what I mean? Like you're still fat, but you're just thick. Like she but you gotta understand the insecurity that comes with that. Like even if you're not like fat, but you're just like thick fat, they still have that low self-esteem because it's like they're not skinny, they're kind of
as we
fat,
talked
but they're
about.
not
Yeah,
fat. They're thick, but they're not thick. And so they something that they can fit this, they can't fit that. So maybe that plays into like, her some of her insecurities.
yeah. But to say we went really in depth with that last review, and we had some chatters that had some own, like some of their own personal experience to share about, being plus size and what all that's like, and insecurities and whatnot. But yeah, I think, what I'm saying. All that being said, what I'm saying, we're not body shaming at all, because
At all.
we both said Melanie is one of the most attractive girls in the villa. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Which is just facts. And I think, what I'm saying, if you think about it, right, Casey has Tierra, who I think is probably the most attractive Casa girl.
Ab 5,000%.
Yeah, right. And then the Persian girl, she's with Caleb for now.
But she's cute too.
And then Sydney's attractive, but she also likes Casey probably. And
Ooh, this will be
then
interesting.
you know what I'm saying. So all that being said, what's left? What's left for Sincere at that point?
He gonna listen. He's going back to he
Alana is
knows,
racist, so she don't like him.
right? Let's be clear, y'all. Sincere, he
And
knows it.
Jaden likes Corbin. The blonde likes Corbin. So who likes Sincere?
But listen, I know it. Sincere knows it. You know it. We all know it. Sincere is comfortable because why the hell did he care about any of these new girls when he knows that he can go home to Melanie? Melanie ain't.
That's my point. Yeah,
Listen, one thing about it, and two things for sure. He got Melanie in his back pocket, his front pocket, his left pocket, his coat pocket. She ain't going nowhere. So even if Bryce has a reason to freak out. Bryce is like, I ain't got no connections. I'm freaking the fuck out because he knows what he has with Trinity is not real, and Trinity already caked up with somebody else, and she finally get to live her life. But
yeah,
Sincere can afford to coast, and also he and Melanie ended on a great note. So she ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. So Sincere, he's coasting. Shout out to them. Like
I
if
agree.
you
The
if you got
chat,
it like that, do
they're
it.
pointing out Amara. Yeah, I guess we haven't talked about Amara at all. She also is very attractive, but also she likes KC. And I mean she might like Sincere kinda, but he don't like her more than Melanie. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, really, they're about even in looks, and then he's got all this history with Melanie in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
me or Juicy, we like a Amara. You remember Amara? She's a girl that's with Sincere right now. You remember her? Amara?
The new girl.
Yeah, the
Okay,
new
I'm
girl.
gonna be honest with you guys. So, with this episode tonight, I was cooking and watching it at the same time. So, like the name, like I watched it, right? I heard everything. I watched the
She was
episode,
from last
but
episode. She was from
some of
last
the
episode
oh,
because she's the girl bombshell from last episode from the challenge.
how does she? Is she white, black? No, she's
She's
not.
the black girl, Amara. She
Oh, her with like the braids with the little
yeah,
gold stuff in it.
with the
Oh yeah,
braids, with
yeah,
the
yeah.
braids.
Okay,
Yeah,
her. I like her. I think she's
yeah.
cool.
I like her. She's more attractive than Melanie to like me and you probably, but probably not the
Absolutely,
Sincere. Probably not the
not too
Sincere.
sincere. Yeah.
Yeah, probably not the Sincere.
And you got to
Probably not the
understand
Sincere.
what makes him attractive is not just looks. He likes that control. He loves to see
And the
Melanie crash.
toxicity,
He
the
toxic.
toxicity.
Melanie is crashing out. She's sleeping outside. She's running up the steps. She's having arguments with Bea. I mean, the girl was flipping out. And I think he likes that. Especially think about it. You got to also think about Sincere, right? We don't really talk about like the whole short man syndrome. He is a shorter man. And sometimes shorter men, not
How
all, but
short
some,
is he? Do we know? How
I
short
don't
is
know,
he?
but I just know he's short on this cast. I don't know how short he is. But some short men, but we can look it up. They have this like little small man syndrome. And if I have short man syndrome and I got a woman who's crazy about me, who's treating me like this king and this man that this big man that I want to be, of course I'm gonna lock in with that girl that's crazy over me. He could be 5'1" and she's still gonna spaz out over him because that's her Sincere. That's her man. She said it tonight. That's her man, her man, her man. She gonna stick beside him.
They saying he 5'11" on Google, but that's cap. That's cap. That's
No,
cap. That's cap.
ain't no way. I'm a
Everybody's
short
calling him
king.
short.
That means
Everybody's
I'm a
calling
short
him.
king.
Nah. Everybody in the bill is calling him short, and Corbin's only 6'3", and he towers over all of them.
Yeah, somebody went on Wikipedia and just made some shit up.
Yeah. That's cap. That's cap. Us Latinos just like that toxic shit. But it works for them. It works for them. You know what I'm saying? I said in the last live, and I'll say it again. Take Melanie and take Sincere. Take they toxic ass, put them together, and just
And
make them be a biohazard somewhere else. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? They're a good couple.
Speaking of Sincere, I was laughing so hard. One of the new girls was like, they walked past and said, "It was like you like Lord Fork. What's his name? Lord Farquaad."
Lord Farquaad from
Yo,
Shaq.
and then but he's so quick and smooth with it. He was like, "I'll be whatever you want me to be." Like when I tell you, it's just like he's a psychopath. Like you can say whatever about him, he gonna spin that shit. You could be like, you like do you like I don't know, like are you a trash man? He'll be like, I could be your trash man. I'll pick you up. Like he'll just say some like smooth stuff. He'll like turn anything around. That's why you gotta be careful with a guy like Sincere because
Yeah.
he'll flip anything around and have you and listen, Melanie is getting flipped left, right, upside down around the world. She flipping all around. He got her like this. Mm-hmm.
So It's so funny, man. Like one thing that I like the UK version a lot better, but the one thing that I like about the US version is that some of the contestants, I'm like, oh, dude, I know people just like this. You know what I'm saying? I know so many dudes like Sincere.
You
Sadly,
too?
sadly,
Ooh.
I went to high school with so many dudes like Sincere.
Mm,
So many. You know what I'm saying? Who talk like him, who are dumb like him. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? Who, you know what I'm saying? Who would, just lie through
Even
their
like,
teeth.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you would listen to, you look at him and be like, you lying, boy, ain't you?
And then
Like,
and then and
I
they
know
give and they
so
give
many
and
dudes
they
like
and they give you that Corbin look. Yup.
yeah. Just not good dudes, man. Just not good dudes. But hey, man, they make for phenomenal television. So we're here.
We're here. But with that being
Great
said, y'all,
episodes.
great, yeah. So again, we're excited to see what's tomorrow. Tomorrow is Wednesday,
Tuesday.
so we don't get. Oh, it's Tuesday now, so we do get a new episode tonight.
Hmm.
Okay, perfect. So I'm excited to see what's gonna happen next. And so we kind of are giving this review about Casa Amor, but there's still some. I'm excited to see them dig deep, because right now it's still early, it's still exploration. I like when they get a little bit deeper and they get a little bit territorial and like you know what I mean. When the feelings get deeper, I like when they get deep right before they go back. So I'm really excited to see who's gonna lock in because nothing's like
Hmm.
certain right now, but it can get there. So I'm excited
No.
for these next couple of episodes.
No, yeah, I was telling my girlfriend like while we were watching, I was like, we're in Casa More, but really now we're playing a new game of Love Island because they're coupled up, but they're gonna still be switching around. You know what I'm saying? Like we saw in the preview. Casey's gonna
Mm.
talk to Sydney, Corbin's gonna talk to the Persian girl, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So, it's gonna be a lot of mixing and matching. I feel bad. I've been calling her the Persian girl this whole damn
and,
experience.
I have not said a thing. And I have not said a thing. I'm like, yeah,
Per Permita.
Permita. Okay, Permita.
But I mean, we haven't called anybody else by their name to be for real. But
Yeah.
yeah, in the chat, someone said I know a lot of them insecure and Naya types, and that's exactly where
Yes.
we're coming from.
And that's exactly what I was about. I'm glad she said that. TT Love. I was gonna say the same thing. When you were talking, I was like, I know a lot of Anayas. I know a lot of Corbins. Those
Yeah,
ones who are just kind of like the little jocks. They look good.
you want
Put on that
athlete.
little, put on that little fake little deep voice, and like I know some. I listen. I know some Gabes. I know these type of people. And when I say the Gabes,
Yeah,
like those ones that are just super, like just super sexual and physical. Like that's all you want, but you're gonna say whatever.
entire
But
time.
hmm so
I know. I witnessed some behavior like Zach and Bryce, where you know what I'm saying, where you're like, you know what I'm saying,
exactly
like be for real
that
with it, y'all.
Bryce.
You know what I'm saying? You see some of that. You know what I'm saying? Like this. These are all people that you meet in American public schools and
hmm
colleges. You know what I'm saying? So this is like that's what makes this fun to watch compared to the UK version where I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, I don't know no British people, but the drama's way better over
I bet. I bet it is.
there. We're gonna have to get you on that one day. One day.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get that Hulu subscription or something like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you
So
on there.
they get me on there. Anything else you want to chat about?
Man, I don't know. I feel like we have toward these two episodes up, left, down, right, center.
Someone said
Yeah,
bromance
no.
might have another agenda.
Oh
Bromance.
yeah. We get into the bromance
Oh yeah.
every time, every time.
Listen, every live we definitely talked about Zach and Bryce, and they just every episode we get more and more content from them too. It just
And we
it's
will
never
until they couple up.
it's never yeah, it's never ending. I really feel like they should just give them like an honorary, like give them, like, I'm telling you, Bryce has personality when it comes to Zach. Bryce has confidence when it comes to Zach. Bryce has sex appeal. He's complimentary. He has a lot of things when it comes to Zach.
Hey y'all, look at the date, man. It's June 23rd. It's Pride Month's almost over. You know what I'm saying? They don't got much time left to couple up. You know what I'm saying? We need to get it in by the end of the month. It will be massive for Love Island. It would be
Mm-hmm.
massive for reality television to have your
Mm.
first gay couple in the middle of Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? On Love Island, on the biggest. Okay,
No,
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. I'm about to stop. I'll be
but
stupid.
no, but listen, and what makes it will be the cherry on top. It'll make it like so iconic. Is it's like it wasn't planned. Like it wasn't unless we just know something y'all. Unless they know something we don't know. It's just like it just happened organically and like oh, it's like now we got two guys who are coupled up. Like that's some real shit. Like do it. I
Mm-hmm.
think they should just let them do it.
Let
And
them
then I
do
want
it.
and I want to see how Kata is gonna react to it. Like, oh, is it? Oh, Bryce, you trying to take my man, my line? Like, could you imagine how that's gonna look? Boy, this show will go viral for days. You understand?
And see,
The views are gonna go up even more. This giving
ooh,
Jerry Springer. It's
actually,
giving
okay.
Jerry Springer.
One thing that I forgot to say when we were talking about Trinity, she said so. Apparently, she knows that Bryce saw Zach's wiener.
They're
She
so
knew about
calm.
that.
They're
She
so
knew.
calm.
How did she know about that? Did someone tell her? Like,
They're
who started
probably.
that
They're probably.
conversation? That's
I
so
mean,
strange.
but it wouldn't surprise me if it gotten back to her. Because think
Oh,
about it.
Trinity. By the way, I showed my bestie my meat. Like, what? Who started that conversation?
No, it
How did
could have
that
been
go?
because they do so much weird stuff that's in public. I wouldn't be surprised if one of the other guys or one of the other girls just brought it back to her. But
Hmm.
again, let's be clear: Trinity and Bryce is not real, so it's not like Trinity is
Nobody
doing.
else was in the bedroom when they did that, though. They did it in like secret. That's what made it so weird. Was because
No,
when they did the girth check,
no,
there was
they were
nobody
not.
else in there.
No, it was. Got to remember, it
It
was some
was
people.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay, my
it
bad,
was some
my
people.
bad.
Yeah, it was the people in the background. It was like one. I think it was like one or two people in the background, but they were kind of far away on the other side. They were in the
Hmm.
rooms where all the beds were, and like, yeah, that's why he like peeked
So
real quick.
Trinity knows because
Look,
as
Ants,
Ann says in the
look.
chat,
He said, "Show
show
me," since you're
me.
showing everybody else.
Right, right. So you know what's going on here, Trinity. You don't think that's weird?
She don't care. That's her bestie. They and that is not a couple. They besties.
I mean, because like if she really liked that man, you know what I'm saying? Like a black woman, and she really liked that man,
Yeah,
that would be the biggest turn off instantly. She would
right.
be done. She would be done if she knew about that girth check. Done
But
instantly.
okay, you're right.
You
But
know I'm
again,
cooking. You know
eh,
I'm cooking.
you
If she
cooking.
really
You know,
liked him,
you know where I'm about to go.
where you about to go? Oh,
Trinity has
okay.
rare morals because she literally said she sucked dick with her mama driving the van, and she was very outward with like I got cracked right before filming. I got cracked right before filming. So like I feel like if you would suck a dick with your mama in the car and you bragging about getting cracked right before you got into the casa, she probably is. I just feel like she's probably bisexual as well. I feel like she would be accepting to like different. I just feel like she's very kinky and she wouldn't care, but at the same time, again, that's her best friend. They besties. They besties. So she really don't care what this man is doing.
No, no,
I just,
no. I mean, I very much think Trinity probably is bi. She was kissing Melanie in the Challenger or somebody, right,
you
or whatever,
see,
right? Yeah, yeah.
yeah, she's
But
bi, bro.
that don't mean
Yeah,
nothing.
because they have
Bi
double
girls
standards.
will still be
They
yes,
they
you know, yeah,
they
yeah.
will
Come on
be
now,
eating some
come on now.
cooteroo. They'll eat some cooteroo
But
at
the
the
moment you do
sleepover.
something that looks, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They can be they can be doing all that, but they find out you watch Love Island. Oh, nigga, you gay.
You gay, boy.
Yes, nigga, you
It's giving
gay.
gay, right? Like, come on now.
Right, right, right. Yeah. So I mean,
They,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like I can't believe that Trinity would be the type of girl to just be okay with it.
but
She
again,
don't seem
that's how
like
you
that.
know she don't like him. She don't like
That's
him.
what I'm saying. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
He said
Eating
eating
coochie, but they're
cooches,
not
but he not
lesbians.
lesbian. But
Oh,
let a
bro.
dude say he's sucking dick, but he not gay. It's not gonna
No,
work out.
that's that ain't flying in no district.
Yeah, yeah.
No district, no county, no state.
Life's not fair. It's just the
Mm-mm,
world we
mm-mm.
live in, y'all.
Oh
Life's not
yeah.
fair.
All right, y'all. Well, we will see y'all after the next episode.
Yes, make sure
This
y'all
was real.
turn your notifications on now. If I know some of you have already, but if you haven't, turn it on because we usually we'll go live right after the episode, like we did tonight, or it'll be like that following day. So just make sure you're like tapped in so you'll be able to join us whenever that once we lock in. But yeah, don't
Mhm.
worry. It's gonna be a lot of content. We enjoy this. We enjoy interacting with y'all. And Brand, shout out to you. I know you got work in the morning, so thank you so much for locking in. And shout out to all y'all. I love chatting with y'all in the comments. Y'all been cracking me up in the comments. Like that shit is hilarious. So I appreciate y'all for locking in.
Absolutely. I do got work in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I be corporate thugging in the morning. It ain't a biggie though. I'm a night hawk anyway. This is about when I go to sleep. So
Oh,
it is
okay.
what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, these episodes are late as hell anyway. They come in at 9.
Right.
But yeah. So it's no biggie. But it's been real. Make sure if y'all like the video, make sure you leave a like.
Yes, please. Yes, please like the video.
Drop a sub to Juicy's channel and all that. You can follow me. I have a TikTok where I talk about books and an Instagram where I do that as
Yeah.
well.
Let me type in your
Um,
TikTok in the comments. Is it
oh,
what your
it's
name is?
my ad. Yeah, it's my ad.
Oh,
They can
okay.
just type that in on any platform.
Okay.
And also I see some of y'all in the chat. You joined in like halfway through. You know what I'm saying? We talked about all the couples and both episodes in full. So you know what I'm saying? If you want to hear us talk about last episode or last live, we talked about the entire season, right?
Yes, yeah. So
We
if you
did
go
the
look at our
entire
last,
season.
yeah, go check out our last live once you're finished with this video. We talked about like the whole season so far. That shit was really good. That was like it was like a 2 hour live, so you can just like literally sit the camera down or your phone down and just listen. That shit is hilarious.
I mean, these are basically like little podcasts at this point. Oh, there was one more question that we didn't answer. Would y'all say this season is better than last season?
Ooh, this is a great question.
It's too early. It's too early to say. It's too early to say.
I
So
feel
far, no. So
yeah.
far,
So
no.
far, no.
But
So
it
far, no.
definitely could. Casa's way better. Casa's way better so far.
Casa, you think
Like,
Casa this year is way better? Really?
because Casa
I
last season nothing happened.
yeah,
Like everybody went back to their couples besides Huda,
but I feel like,
but she didn't have a couple.
but yeah, that's true. We'll see. We'll see. I do think that the last season definitely is better. Like I was, first of all, last season was my last time. That was not my last time, but my first time watching Love Island. And it was nights when I was literally staying up like to 3 o'clock. And I know this is crazy, but I'm also a teacher, so I don't work during the summertime. But I was literally staying up to like 3 o'clock in the morning watching this shit. And I've never watched something like that where I'm just like losing sleep over it. So because it was that interesting. And I feel like you see how we've had a lot of slow moments so far. It's just starting to pick up thanks to this Casa
Mhm.
shakeup. But with like the last season, it wasn't this slow. Like you had a lot of like popping moments. You had a lot
Well,
of people on the cast who were
last season we
opinionated.
had Hurricane Huda.
Yeah, you had we
She
had the
was
original.
tripping
Yeah,
5 episodes in, talking
yeah.
about. I mean, come on, like
It's
she was cursing out Jeremiah 5 episodes in, like it was crazy. So I
yeah,
mean, like like last season just got off to such a ridiculous start because you had Huda lying about not having a kid, and she wasn't telling him that she with her living situation, and it was so bad.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And so you had that drama at the start. So
yeah,
last season was just off to like a crazy start,
yeah.
whereas this season was it has been like more of a slow burn. But
And
I
I
think they
gotta
did that on purpose though, because they held the bombshells and they said, "Here's 12 guys and here's 6 girls,
Yeah,
all at
I have to
once."
correct you on something too, though. With Casa
What's up?
last season, someone did came in. This is when Clark came in and stole Taylor. Um, you
You're
know,
right.
Clark
You're
came in
right.
and shook this shit
You're right.
apart.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah,
My
you're good.
bad.
You're good.
That
Yeah,
that that was the biggest drama from Casa too.
yeah.
Was because Alondra was tripping in the challenges, cursing Taylor out.
Everybody was clocked in. The men all had opinions, right? We had Nick was gonna say his opinion. Of course, we all knew Ace was gonna state his opinion. Taylor had his little situations going. It was definitely some people. I feel like what this current season is lacking with the current guys is a lot of them really standing 10 toes down and like putting their foot down and like having opinions and standing up for themselves. And
Mhm.
like they just fall for these women's tears too much and the manipulation too much. And I like to see men stand firm. So I think last season so far is definitely better. But I'm excited to see. I feel like this season has potential with this current shakeup that's about to happen.
We
We
also
got
had way less bombshells this season.
yeah. I'm like bring the bombshells. And like last
Yeah,
season, I feel like the bombshells were really like sexy as hell. Like when the bombshells came, they really was badass. I feel like some of these bombshells is like okay,
yeah. Like I mean, really, the only one was Soul. Like,
yeah. So
and she only went for Sincere, and so that kind of put a damper on things because
yeah.
She should have talked to KZ.
Yes, yeah, I love Soul, but at the same time, she kind of didn't play it right too, because you put all your eggs in a man who had a
one
granny
basket.
holding him by the chains. She should have at least had somebody. But I get her point though. Like she said, it's giving couples island. A lot of them
How old is
were like
Melanie?
a lot of them were so
She kind of
dramatic.
gives Granny too, low key. Now she said it.
She probably yeah. You think she gives granny? No, but she actually is physical though. She's physical with him. Like she'll kiss
She's
him.
24. There's no way.
So no way she had that. She was that big, lost that much weight, and all that, and she's just 24. She had a busy life.
Melanie is younger than me, yo.
She has
That
a busy life.
crazy.
She's younger than us. She has literally went from being a big girl to a skinny girl, and she ended up on national television on Love Island. That girl is living her life.
Yeah, nah. She had a full
Shout
life
out
at
to you.
24. Goddamn.
Melly Mel, girl, you doing your thing.
Goddamn. Plus size model, lost her weight, show up on Love Island. Yeah. I mean, but I thought she was older because she really does give me like an older kind of vibe, like a Rosario Dawson or something.
But here's the not her appearance, but her energy or her looks too.
Yeah, I feel like both. Like she could be 30 easily.
Yeah, and I think sometimes like when you go from like
it's not an insult at all. Not an insult.
Yeah.
Like I mean, because she's only 24, but I'm saying like she
I'm not
has
insulted.
like a mature look.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm not trying to. I'm just saying like because she's a girl, so it's like a thing, you know. But like no, like she does. I feel like she could be easily like. I mean, she'll probably look the same when she is 35. You know what I'm saying? But she has that like mature like. She looks like Rosario Dawson kind of. You feel me?
And she probably just looked a bit older anyway, because when you're that possessive over men and you let them stress you out that much, this girl has probably been stressing over every man she's dated. I mean,
clip it. That's got to be a clip.
When you act that crazy, it just takes a toll on your body. On top of the weight loss, because I feel like when you're big, it kind of ages you too, and then like losing the weight, the skin stretches out. So between those two things, that has definitely weighed her down. Yeah.
All right. We'll end it on that note.
Not ain't laughing. All right, y'all. It's been real. Y'all know we're gonna get on here and listen. It's called Juicy Real Talk because we keep it real. Like, why the hell would I get on this goddamn live at midnight and not keep it real? So we're gonna keep it real, and we really appreciate y'all for being here with us. Shout out to Anthony, TT Love, of course, TL's a girl. She corrected us. She's a girl. Shout out to everybody who jumped in. It was somebody named Messi something who jumped in. There's been a lot of people jumping in.
Shout out to Messi, TT Love, and all y'all Messi. Y'all showed out, commented. Yeah. The silent watchers, if you're watching silently, hey, we appreciate you too.
Man. Yeah. So y'all have a good night, sleep good, and until next time, baby. You already know when Love Island come on, you got to come over to the YouTube and check us out too. And thank you, Bran. I appreciate you, bro.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be locked in soon.
All right. Have a good night. Oh, by the way, Brandon, real quick. Last time you got off the live, you kind of burped at the end. That shit is funny. You should go look at our last live.
Did I actually?
Go to our live and go to the end. And like, I was like, because I thought I ended the user.
Oh, look at my chair moving.
No, bro, go back and watch it.
There's a burp, like for sure. You gotta edit that out.
That shit was so funny. Yo.
You gotta edit that out. You gotta edit that out next time.
When I end the live, it just goes how it goes.
I must have been holding it in like the entire live.
That is so funny.
All right. Later, y'all.
Peace.